Here we go. It's Tuesday night, isn't it? I'm sorry, I'm right by the camera. So you got me slap bang in your face. As it happens, trying to get it all sorted here. Bear with me a moment. That's what we want. There, that's better. There we go. Welcome. Live chat 130 coming to you from London town here in the UK. Hope you're well. It's Tuesday night, 8 o'clock, of course. I've got emails popping in, people asking for invites. Just bear with me 1 second. Here we go. Get the layout right, Mike, so you can see when the world are trying to talk to you. There we go. Right. Bass guitars, isn't it? Or if you're Mark King, bass guitars, isn't it? If you've got any questions, bass guitars, bass amps, bass effects, bass accessories, gig bags, strings, setting up basses, pedal boards, buying basses, doing bass auditions, all that sort of thing, you're in the right place. Brooks's Bass Corner on a Tuesday night from 8 p.m. Wherever you are in the world, whether it's the morning, the afternoon, the evening, come on in. You're amongst friends. We're a friendly bunch. We'll try and help you. If you've got any bass questions, or you're looking for some buying advice or some playing advice, maybe setting up a bass, setting up a pedal board chain, doing gigs, doing auditions, all of that sort of thing. So if we can help, that's what we're here for. If I don't know the answer to something, I throw it open to the floor. The fine people we have here on Brooks's Bass Corner. And we'll try and help you as best we can. Pink Bassman's already in the house. You need cake. I think you probably need a sleep, young man's probably better. And the Sainsbury's meal deal, you can have that too if you wish. Lauren, good to see you. Visog, even all that blue go again. That blue Jaydee you shared looked beautiful. It was rather tasty, wasn't it? Zoomer said to me earlier, he sent me a message on the video or on that post and said, you should buy that. And I said, well, I'd love to, but it's not mine to buy. It's someone else's private order. But yes, looked very nice. We paid a visit to Jaydee Basses last week. And God Lord, they had some nice examples being built at the moment. Very good. Bill Derbyshire, good to see you, my man. Hope you're well. He is back in the US. Probably, I'd not hungover, just jet lagged beyond belief. It was a quick flying visit. He was only here for a couple of days. He can tell you all about it very shortly. So, live chat 130. If you're new to the live chats, come on in. You're very welcome. I'm producing this on StreamYard, broadcasting out to Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. If you're on any of those platforms, come on in. I have been alerted by StreamYard that there's a problem on Facebook. This may not show. In which case, get yourself over onto YouTube and do it through the Brooks's Bass Corner channel, and then you'll get everything sort of firsthand, which is all kind of good. So, first time here on a live chat, you're very welcome. If you're on the mobile app, the live chat window is directly below. If you're on the desktop version, it's that way. So you'll see the chat going on, questions and comments. It's all good. Put your insertion point in the, or cursor, whatever you want to call it, into the chat box at the bottom. Type your question and comment, press send. It'll appear here in the chat window. And then we can respond to it. That's how that works. Next to that, you'll see an emoji icon. Feel free to give that an absolute pummeling. Next to that, you're going to see a rectangle with a dollar symbol in it. That's called Super Chat. If you wish to help the channel, help keep the Brooks's Bass Corner channel going, doing all the videos, the workshop stuff, the reviews, the demos, all of this, you can help by donate. Oh, God, teeth ain't in today. Donating financially to the channel. So you can use Super Chat, which is the facility here on live chats. If you watch any of the other videos here on the channel, there's a facility in the icon section below the video window. You'll see there's a love heart with a dollar symbol in, and that's called Super Thanks. So all the videos here on the channel are monetized. We're a monetized channel. You hit that, it's exactly the same as Super Chat. It just allows you to make a financial donation to the channel should you wish to do so. Jim Hawkins, I can see you there. So underneath the video window, we've got a row of icons. There's a thumbs up and a thumbs down. Please give the video a thumbs up, and that goes for all the videos here on Brooks's Bass Corner. The thumbs up is the most important thing you can do for a video and a content creator here on YouTube. Subscribers, yeah, that doesn't make a big difference to anything. From the sounds of it, it sounds like YouTube are going to be phasing that out as a metric I say soon, maybe over the next 6 to 12 months. So I don't bang on about people subscribing to the channel. If you wish to do so, feel free. It's most welcome. It gives you notifications that content and community tab messages are going up, live chats, all of that sort of thing. But the best thing you can do for the channel is give videos thumbs up, leave comments, and share the videos out to social media. That's the best thing you can do. Or if you really want to do me a favor, then binge watch a load of videos. That's the big thing. The two big metrics on YouTube are watch time hours and minutes, how long people are watching videos on your channel, and commenting and sharing. That's pretty much the what we're after. So again, please give the video a thumbs up. If you're going to give it a thumbs down, then please leave a comment. Let me know what you don't like or what isn't working for you. I can't make the videos better if you don't send me a message to tell me what doesn't work for you. Next to the thumbs up and the thumbs down, you've got the share arrow, so you can share the videos out to social media, email, websites, and then you'll find the super thanks facility there. There's also a download option that if you're subscribed to YouTube Premium, you can download a copy of the video so you can watch it in your own time. That's how that all works. Underneath the icons, you'll find description box. In there, you'll find timestamps for this video, which will go live from about midday tomorrow. So our live chats normally last about 3 hours, 3.5 hours. So if you haven't got 3 hours to watch this on catch up, you can either watch it on double speed, which you're most welcome to do, or alternatively, you can go to those timestamps and click your way through and it will jump to those relevant sections of the video. Easy, really. After that, you're going to find affiliate links for the Base Center here in the UK, Top Cashback, vidIQ, and StreamYard. There are links there for Brooks's Base Corner merchandise. So if you want to buy t-shirts, hoodies, caps, mouse mats, drinks bottles, phone cases, all of that, we got the very nice Lee Sklar quote t-shirt there from an interview I did with him. Oh my God, 9 years ago. That flew by. So you'll find all of that there in the description box. Then you'll find the affiliate links for Amazon, Thomann, and Anderton. So if you've got a bass-related purchase, maybe a new bass, new amp, combo, pedals, strings, gig bags, accessories, cleaning materials, you can do that and help the channel by using the affiliate sales links there. So if you buy an item from any of those three retailers, Brooks's Base Corner gets very small. I do mean small. It's like that. Affiliate commission, but all those small commissions become big commission the more we get. So if you want to help me, if you've got a bass related purchase coming up, then please use those affiliate links in there. After that, you'll find the social media links. You'll find some Facebook, Instagram, Be Real, Reddit, Quora, Discord, and TikTok. There we go. Right, let's bring him to the stage, see if he's awake.
Can you imagine? Am I really
I wouldn't
awake?
be surprised if he isn't.
Oh no, are you kidding? I had a great night's sleep last night. I went to the gym. I went to the gym this morning, so we're good.
Ah, there we are.
And
He's
of course,
back on terra firma.
Mucking
We
around
kicked him
with
out.
this. That's
Well,
right.
quite. That's it. Well, you need to explain what that is because there's going to be a lot of people on here. I haven't got a clue what you're talking about.
Right. Okay. So first off, salut everyone in French. Hello in English. Yes, Lauren says he's digging the bilingual chat. That just means that I get to translate French. But we'll move along. So we all, as you all may know, as you all know, we were all together in the UK this weekend for the celebration and the memorial for our friend Nick Smith. So one of the things that Nick's sister had done for me was set aside this lovely little jewel. So if anybody's wondering where the blue Fretless went, it's here. Came home in the big Hiscox case, no issues.
There you go.
Yep.
Excellent.
Yep.
Got there safe and sound.
Indeed. The big case stamped Granger.
Good.
I just packed some stuff around it to make it nice and tight.
Mm-hmm.
And it traveled with no issues.
Great.
So it's all good. So it's here.
There we go. Excellent.
Yep. Yes, indeed.
Excellent. No neck movement?
None at all.
Mm-hmm. There we go.
Yep. No neck
There
movement.
we go.
The only thing I had to do was resort the strap button because the hole was stripped.
Ah, what, the upper one or the lower one?
The upper one.
Okay.
So it's been sorted.
Okay. Toothpicks ahoy.
Absolutely. Toothpicks and a little fancy glue.
There we go.
Yes.
I see you're across to. Oh, right. You're logged in via YouTube and Facebook. Get you.
I
Very
said
good.
yes. Uh-huh.
Jim Hawkins. Good to see you, Jim. Welcome. Westfort's there. Hey, and Stuart Butts here. There we go. Look, see?
The Three
Can't keep away.
Musketeers. The Three Musketeers are on chat.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. Withdrawal symptoms, probably, after the weekend. There we are.
Not enough curry.
That's there. Yeah, oh, there we go. All the French stuff. You'll be
Yep.
setting yourselves up a separate chat for that. Lauren, you've got a question. Does anybody know what happened to Ashley Pangborn? Now, funnily enough, we were having a little chat about this on was it Sunday? It was
so, yeah.
Sunday. I think
Saturday
when
or Sunday.
Paul was there. I think when Paul was there.
Oh, right. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was Sunday. Hmm.
Yeah. Well, go on then.
I was waiting for you. So we said he was in.
You
We
go.
said he was in Germany. I thought.
I think he's in Germany. Yeah. And there seemed to be, there was some discussion around the table that there's a couple of his offspring, as in
Yes.
bases, floating about for sale at the moment on various forums and pages and stuff. So there's clearly some activity. There aren't a huge number of those bases out there. So, you know, if you're after one or you think you want one, then it's going to take a very keen eye to find one. Usually people want the ones that Mark King had. But there aren't many of them about. There never were. He wasn't, to my knowledge, hugely prolific during the 80s. He built bases, but they weren't, you don't come across them very often. They're a little bit of a rarity. So if you're after one, I mean, you're going to have to seriously dig deep and do some serious searching online to find them. They do come up, though, and certainly here in the UK, although I'm not necessarily sure that there's that many still here in the UK. I think a lot of them have gone overseas. But if you let the various base retailers here in the UK, so we're talking Base Brothers, Base Direct, the Gallery, maybe Andy Baxter,
Maybe.
let them all know that if they get one, to contact you. You can go on waiting lists for these sort of things, and as and when one comes up for sale, they message out. I mean, we've got a similar situation with Nick's Alembic, the John Entwistle thing, where Nick had one of Entwistle's Alembics, and we're now sort of tapping into the base stores to see which ones have if you like, some sort of information on customers who are after Entwistle stuff, because obviously that's the appropriate audience for it. So worth doing that. Well worth doing that. Andy Stratford's going to be here about 9:30. Very good. Hope you're well, Andy. Eric Rice, good to see you. I've just got an Ibanez Micro. Okay, I love it for the price, and now I love short scales. Nothing wrong with short scale bases. Any recommendations on other good short scale brands? Absolutely. Depends how much you want to pay. If money's no object and you want a really good one, take a look at the Viv Wilcox stuff. Generally, they sell either through Viv's website. You'll find him on Instagram as well, or alternatively go to the Gallery in Camden here in London, and they're a regular. Well, in fact, I know they've got 2 or 3 of his bases there at the moment. I've reviewed 2. Actually, no, I reviewed 1 and demoed 1 here on the channel. If you give me 2 seconds, I will get you the links and you can check them out for yourself. So we want videos, we want demos and reviews, of course. Here we go, there's one. So this is an H22. When I get the shareable link, there we are. I can go in there. Jim says Sire U5 short scales. Yep, there's plenty of those. Most manufacturers now have short scale offerings. So we want, there we go. The H22 that I've just posted up the link for the demo for, there will be a review of that very shortly. I've got all the footage, it's all done. I've just got to edit the video up, so it's pretty much ready to go. And actually, after this weekend, I've got 2.5 to 3 weeks of no gigs. So get ready. There's a lot of video editing and publishing of videos about to land here on the channel. Yeah, so take a look at those if money's no option. If money is a consideration, why wouldn't it be? You're looking at Fender stuff. obviously Ibanez. I think Yamaha might have one or two.
Yes, I believe.
And you got Fender Mustangs,
Yep.
Music Masters as well. There's just loads. Actually, I'm being a bit vague because I'm kind of out of the loop on it because they're not something that I necessarily gravitate to. And now that I don't work for the bass magazine, I don't get those sort of things in for review that often. But there's plenty out there. Literally every popular bass manufacturer now will have a short scale offering. So set your budget and then out you go and look at what's out there. So if you want to put a bit more meat on the bones, Eric, tell me what your budget is. We can take it a bit further. Lauren, question for the experts. What time are they coming, Lauren? I wasn't aware I booked
here.
any, but there we go.
Stacy's here, so she's the expert. Let's put her on.
That's no. That's Coco the Clown wig expert.
And Molly Sugden, can't forget that.
That's right. Yes, that's the fella. Right. What is the bass that Mark King holds in the Weave Your Spell level 42 video? Well, let me go and have a little look, and I'll tell you.
Pretty sure it's a Pangborn, unless it's a status.
Although that's not necessarily to say that's what's on the track,
right?
In the studio. Let's have a look. Mike in his white suit, not me. Mike Lindup, of course. Right, let's come on. Just wait for the advert to pass. I can't comment unless I watch it. It's been many, many years since I've watched that video. Here we go. Good Lord. Yes, that's a Pangborn flame maple top. As soon as you see it. Yeah. In fact, which one is that? Is that the Warlord? Is that the Warlord? Oh, Pink Bassman's dropped off. That's what happens, you see. You come over to the UK and you just, yeah. He's back. You've got two profiles here.
Don't know how.
Right, I will remove that.
Yeah, you can lift that one.
There we go. Yes, I think that's a Warlord. I think.
The Weave Your Spell video?
Yeah.
Okay, just a moment.
It's the flame maple top one.
Okay, let's have a look here.
I think there's something to be, I mean, I know a lot of level 42 fans sort of hang on every single thing that Mark ever uses and what have you, but the fact that he didn't use them very much past 1983, live use is very limited, would say to me either he was being paid a lot of money to use JDs and statuses, or they were okay, but he just preferred the other bases. So, you know, that normally tells everything. But as I've said many times before, Mr. King is not a man of habit. He will use whatever he wants when he wants, and if it's the nearest thing, then that's what gets picked up and what have you. It is an Ashley Pangborn.
That is the Pangborn, yes.
Yeah.
I
think that's the Warlord. I think it's the Warlord. I'm not sure. What was the other one? I can't remember. We discussed this on Sunday. What are the models? Warlord?
Well, there was the Warlord. Let's see. There was the Warlord. We talked about some that were kind of strange.
Hang on.
Let's see.
Let's look. Base models. Here we go. A Warlord, which is a through-neck Alembic JD influence design. The Warrior, which is a through-neck model with a mahogany body, maple inserts designed to compete with imported instruments. What does that mean? And then there's another model called the Chieftain, which featured a bolt-on neck and a precision bass style look. Production was limited. The company eventually closed due to competition from cheaper imported instruments, but his basses are now cherished by collectors because they're extremely limited in number.
Yes, yeah. And I know where there's one for sale, yes.
There you go.
With a graphite neck. Used to be Sir Nick's.
Ah, okay. Was that the one we were looking at on the phones on Sunday? The one with
the red burst one, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I'm just starring all these messages. Just bear me a moment.
Stuart says he's in a curry coma.
Yeah. You
Can't
can't
do
go
that.
withdrawal symptoms.
Withdrawal symptoms, yes.
That's it. No, it's a what? Yeah, so that base, it's not white. It's got a flame maple top,
It is.
but it's quite light coloured, which is what gives it that sort of whiter look. Westfort sun goes down base. Yeah, although wasn't that
That was the other one that's
isn't
hanging
that
up
the
in the
darker
pub.
one? That's the
That's the
darker
one that's
one.
screwed into the wall on the pub.
Yeah. In Holland, I think.
In Holland, yes.
In Holland. Right. Okay. Yeah. Sure. Westfort, that was also a Pangborn, but not the same one. The one in the Weave Your Spell videos are much lighter coloured timber for the facings. There we go. Wait. Now, is that your name or is that just someone having a laugh? If that is your name, you need to be having a word with your parents. If it's just a laugh, then fine. We're talking bass guitars. Feel free to contribute to the conversation, but if you're going to come up with something rude, obnoxious, or not particularly pleasant, we'll just bomb you out. So make your next sentence a worthwhile one. Yeah. So, yes, I was saying to you earlier, I was a little concerned for you yesterday because they shut off Terminal 4 at Heathrow.
Oh, yes.
For, I think it was like a worrying substance was found. It was all just, the whole area was cordoned off and people were told, do not come to the airport or if you're going to Terminal 4. And I thought, I didn't know what terminal you were flying out of. And I was like,
3.
what are the chances? But that didn't happen until 5 o'clock. And I remember you saying your flight was 3 o'clock sometime. So
Yep.
I guessed you would have got out of there.
Oh, yes.
But yeah. So did you have a nice time?
Oh, I had a lovely time.
You look you looked a bit bamboozled by late on Sunday afternoon. You looked a little bit shell-shocked, and I thought, I don't know if that's just tiredness or just the volume on Sunday, or
No. It was more tired, I believe, because by the time I jumped on the plane yesterday and got back this way, I got a good night's sleep. I stayed up on the plane, watched a bunch of movies, and by the time we landed, I was ready for the bed.
There you go.
Perfect.
There you go. Excellent. Yeah, see, I did forewarn you. Trying to cram all that stuff in like 3 or 4 days is hard. It's
okay.
Yeah.
So you
got walk round London on Saturday. That'll take it out of you because that's it's a big old place.
It was a lot of fun. I have to thank Stuart because Stuart he was just top notch. Good mate. There
you go.
So yeah,
good weekend.
Many thanks.
Very busy. Very busy.
Well, you know what? On one of those things as well. The number 2 Jaydee is missing from the Bass Brothers site. Which means either somebody's
gone off for repairs.
Probably so, because I was having a conversation with someone else earlier who told me that there's now technically 3 Jaydees that came from a certain spot that went out with issues that nobody caught. 3.
Right.
Which tells me a lot about what's going on in said place, if you know what I mean.
Okey-dokes. Fair enough.
Indeed. Disappointing, to say the least.
Yeah, that should all be picked up before it goes out on the shop floor, because it's only ever going to cause you a problem. Makes sense to get those things. I guess what it is a monetary thing. It gives you room to negotiate. So it's whether the buyer wants to pay for it and they'll get a reduction on the price, or whether they're going to go, well, not for me and it needs too much, and there you go.
Yep.
It's a tricky one. But it's a lot of money. So you want to sell it, it needs to be right, really, I would say.
Yeah, it should be correct. If it's going out, it should not have neck issues, fret problems, or any kind of...
Otherwise, it has to be priced accordingly, and that all needs to be mentioned, not to say it's all perfectly okay and it plays great, because it clearly didn't.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. I was told a story of a GA24 that went out that was not well sorted.
Right.
And, we talked about another example of a Series 3 that went out that wasn't sorted, and somebody had to go and drop a bunch on it.
Yeah, it kind of sours the experience if that's the case. You expect to know all that stuff.
Well, it also
advance.
begs the question of the integrity of who's selling it. So that's a challenge unto itself. So
okay. Well, before I get hit with legal
no,
documentation,
no.
allegations, yeah, there we go. But so the blue one's fine. You better plug it in. Better give people a little demo, wouldn't you?
I'll have to run the speakers on and everything. We'll get that sorted in a bit. Yeah, right. We'll sort that in a bit.
Okie dokes.
So yeah, but I asked Toby to explain the toggle switch, and there's a guy named Rich West who chimed in.
Yes, I know Rich. Yes.
Okay, so Rich great deal. Rich chimed in and said that he was the first owner of this one. So
That's
he said
Providence. Rich is the top man.
There's the providence of it.
And so he was a friend of Nick's as well.
He was, and he said that it started, of course, Life Tobacco Burst, and the old pickup went figgly, and so he put the EMG in it, and then put a little preamp. I forget what he called it. There's a Hollis or something of that sort that he popped into. That's the reason for the extra toggle switch. And so Toby told me that he didn't remember. But Mike is going to tell me what the toggle switch does. But I believe it's a 3-position for coil tapping and switching.
That's what it is.
Yeah,
that is what it is. Nick. I remember when I went to get the alembic off him, and he talked me through all that. That's what that is. So if it's in the middle, it's both.
Yep.
You go one way, it's that one, and if you go the other way, it's the other one. That's what it is.
Yep.
Well, that was his explanation to me.
Perfect. And the pickup is actually really good and strong, which is funny because that reminds me then that the stripe-eyed one, the pickup is a little quiet.
Okay.
So I will probably pull that pickup out and send it over. If I thought about it, I would have taken it with me.
Okay. I forgot to ask you, and I remember you having the chat with Richard on Friday about those pickups. What was the outcome of that?
On which pickups? The
ones you brought over for George.
So he said there wasn't much he could do with it. So Stuart has them. He's going to take care of them for me.
Okay, that's very good. Close up at 438 for that mystery base. Right, we're talking about on level 42. Very good. Mm-hmm. Thank you, Visog, for that detective work. Well done, sir.
Yes.
Very, very good. Okie dokes. Right, well, tonight there is no topic of discussion. We're open to whatever you want to talk about. So, bass guitars, of course. If you want to ask Jamie any questions about what he got up to while we were over here. Matt Ashenden, if you're out there, or you may be watching, you may not. I don't know. If you want to come on screen, have a chat with us, Matt, you can. Yep. Just email me. There's a ticker running along top of the screen. Email me at brooksysbasscorner@gmail.com. I'll send you an invite. Click on the invite. You come straight through to the screen. You can be part of the bass conversation. We can have up to, I think it's gone up now. We can have up to 10 people on here. So if you want to chat bass, want to ask Jamie anything, want to ask me anything, you can. It's simple.
Simple.
If you want to come on and you don't want to be on camera, but you want to talk by audio, we can do that too. That's all good. Alternatively, you can just converse using the text window. Whatever works for you. It's all good.
It's all good.
So I know lots of people, their kids have gone back to school and they're back in now that summer's finished. So I expect there'll be a flurry of people after 9 o'clock. It'll suddenly burst into life on here.
Nothing wrong with that.
I remember this from previous years in September. We have it's a bit quiet, although actually the live chat's been quite busy for past few weeks, but normally sort of August is a bit quiet. Start of September is quiet and then it kicks in. So that's the way it's been for the past couple of years. Visog, it's not the previous Ashley Pangborn, it's a new mystery bass. See the video mentioned above. There is no video. All it says is close up at 438. You can't send links, Visog. You would need to send it to me by email and then I can post the link.
There you go.
Yeah.
Westport. Oh, no, not school.
Yeah, school, for those who remember that.
Or for those who are still in it.
Yeah. Not me. I'm long out of that.
I'm way
I'm
past that myself. So
30 years out since university days.
hmm
Man and boy, yeah, email it to me. Facebook issues, experience an outage might affect problems going live. Well, if it does, it does. So you're logged in also via Facebook. Can you see this chat in Facebook
let me
on my
look for a
page?
moment. Let me
'Cause it's
look real
saying here
fast.
it ain't happening.
Let's see here. Give me a moment.
Westford says he's right in it. What, on the Facebook video? Or in school?
Probably in school.
Both.
Ah, yes. Nope. It's the live chat is on Facebook.
Oh, okay, good.
I'm
Okay,
looking
I
right
just
at
keep getting messages from StreamYard saying there's a problem with live streaming via Facebook at the moment.
Oh,
And
great.
it's Facebook's issue.
StreamYard is sitting in the tube right now on strike. That's what it is.
That's what it is. And should be all fine on Instagram as well. It is all fine on Instagram. Oh, here he is, the good-looking member of the quartet.
There he is. The Vito man.
Hello.
How
Have you
you doing?
recovered since Friday?
Cool. Since the end of Sunday, yeah, it's been
Yeah.
mad
Mad
weekend
mad.
of traveling. Yes.
Very good.
Nice.
Very good. You've
Am
been to
I,
Sheffield today. What did you do wrong?
Nothing. I was picking up a digital piano, which is actually in the car. So.
Very
you
good.
go.
You're giving us a tinkle, are you?
Not tonight. No,
Oh, shame.
in bits.
The Vimto may be the trouble there. I don't know.
That's it.
Mm.
Absolutely.
Evening, Jamie.
Hello, Rich.
I see you
Yeah.
are in your room again.
Yes,
That's
I
it.
have.
National
I have made
security caught up with him and deported him.
That's right. I've been shackled up to go home.
Excellent.
Mm.
Good.
Yes,
Is my audio all right?
you are fine.
Mhm.
Yes.
I am.
Is that your
on
new
a
microphone?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very good.
Sounds
Good
all right at this distance.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Good.
Yeah.
Lovely.
You're legible.
Legible. Well, that's okay then.
That's a start. Yes, that's good.
That's it.
Generally helps.
So did
I
you
think.
buy a boom stand as well, did you? One of
I
these?
did buy an actual clip-on boom stand, but what they didn't tell you was, yes, it's all groovy and it clamps and it moves and it lights up and everything, but it doesn't have an adapter to actually join the mic.
Ouch. Oh, well.
So I'm actually running. If I just mute it for 2 seconds.
Mm-hmm. Right, Visog. So this is... Visog was talking about this mystery bass. I can tell you what this is. And I'll tell you by the very own words of Mr. Nathan King, who basically Mark gave him this bass to learn how to play bass on. I can tell you exactly. And it will be featuring in my video that I'm working on that will be out very shortly.
Oh, I know which one that is.
Yeah, you know exactly what it is.
I do. Yeah. Yep.
I need to actually turn
Go.
it while I'm here. Evening, everybody.
There he is. Okay, that bass is called a Tobias Stax.
Oh, okay.
It has nothing to do with Tobias basses,
Of course not.
and it's a one-off. As far as as far as Nathan knows, he's never seen another one since. It's what he learned to play bass on. And I said, was it something Mark was given or did you buy it? I remember seeing one or two similar contraptions in instrument stores many, many years ago, but I never found out what they were. And he says, I think they gave it to Mark and later asked for it back when he never used it. So it clearly disappeared into the King household, and that was that. So it was called a Tobias Stax.
Interesting.
There you go.
There you go.
It's what contacts are for, you see.
Mm.
But yes, so that's that bass. So that answers that for you. So anyone wondering what we're referring to, let me put the link up. So this is the Play at Home Level 42 video from 83. Well, it's part of it anyway. People going, oh, I need to see this video. I need to see. You'll know it as soon as you see it. It's been out for years. It was a TV special here in the UK, and basically each member of Level 42, they did a gig, and they were also teaching kids how to play each instrument. So Mark had a kid learn to play bass, and Boone had someone playing a guitar.
Oh yes.
You get the gist.
Very good.
Hang on. So that's answered that for you. Lauren, what bass have I sold? And well, it's to all of us, of course, and have regretted doing it ever since. Mine was a Status Series 2.
Mine also one of those. Yeah, as well. That's
Okay.
two.
Which
I
one?
can't imagine that. I can't imagine that.
It's two classic 5-string with the Cocobello top on it. It was absolutely phenomenal, and I very stupidly traded it for a Music Man Sabre.
Was that phenomenal?
No.
Oh. Well, that's ruined that gag.
Oops.
They had some good ones at Bass Brothers, actually. They had about 3 in the rack. You
Yeah.
don't see them all
Did,
that often.
yeah.
Yeah. What did I regret? Probably selling the Mark King Stingray, but not because it was his. That's by the by. It was actually probably one of the best Stingrays I've ever played. And I now listen back to live gigs that I did recording with it, and there's videos of me using it and what have you. Compare it to my other one. Very different bass. Very, very different. It was an 89. It had a gloss neck, bird's eye maple, neck and board. Circuitry from that era. That's what it was. So, you know, a late 80s Stingray are to be enjoyed. They're quite different to the stuff that came through the 90s and early 2000s. Wish I'd kept it. Doesn't matter. I got a load of money for it, so
There you go.
and used it wisely. The other one, maybe the T bass that I got rid of, the Seafoam green one. It was a great bass, but I sold it to fund actually the deposit for the Kingfisher Blue GB. And I already had the other T bass, which obviously is more collectible, and I thought better playing, better sounding, so I didn't mind selling it on. But and I didn't have to go anywhere to sell it. The guy came to my house, literally took the bass, gave me the money, and that was it. He was gone. So it's 2003. Yeah, well, yeah, into the afternoon. Funnily enough. And I've not seen it since. I know the serial number, but I've never seen it come up for sale anywhere. So I'm guessing he still got it. Whoever he was, I can't remember. When sending an ampless signal to the front of house PA, is it best to send it pre or post EQ? That is a conversation you have to have with your sound man.
Yes.
Definitely.
So if they want it pre, that means there's no effects, there's no EQ. It's basically a clean,
Tri-signal.
not low level, but it's if you had boost and cut, he's getting it at that, which is 0. Okay, so that's what your pre EQ signal to front house would be. If you give him post EQ, then it's going to have all the boost mids and trebles that you've added or taken away, whether it's by an amp or a pedal.
Right.
So those things are always worth a chat with the sound man. Don't ever just assume, oh, I'll just give him that. I for years would always give sound men at gigs pre-EQ, and then there was one guy said, no, I'd much rather let you sculpt your sound on the amp how you want it, and then send me that. He said, as long as you're not poleaxing the bass end, because then I've got to whittle it all out, which makes it harder. He said, if it's a good signal, then I'll go with that. So that's usually what I did. But
There you go.
but some sound, you know, Jay and Rich, as I do, sound men are finickety buggers. They really are.
Yes.
And so just have that conversation. In fact, the first thing I do, if a sound man comes up on stage and he's XLRing everything and doing I'll say to him, how do you want the signal, pre or post? And they'll normally go one or the other, or they'll shrug their shoulders and go, I don't know. In which case I'll give them a post EQ, and then if they go, oh, it's too hot, then I'll give them a pre EQ. That's the
go.
best way.
Simple.
Just
Yeah.
have the chat.
Yeah, speak with the sound person, because the sound guy usually has an idea, and they want to work as little as possible. So the more you can give them, the easier it will be. So yes, that's simple on that. On Lauren's question, what bass have I sold? There were 2. I see a Cockwomble. Red alert coming up.
Yeah, it could be. That's what you'll teach us some manners, will you? Go on then.
Good try.
Yeah, nice shot.
Well, let's
there.
see what the next sentence is.
That's right. So the 2 basses that I gave up was my first wall, 2478. the one I told you about that had the facings that were waving out from overuse and moisture, I suppose. And then the other one was an 87 Series 3 in bright pink with LEDs that the neck had gone squirrely. The whole bodge truss rod, there you go. All right, I see redness. I see redness.
And just like that,
we move along. Poof, it's
I
magic.
thank you all. Yes.
It's magical. So that
Magic Mike has spoken.
Magic Mike, yes. We got some ideas coming along suddenly.
The thing is, as I explained to His Lord Pinkness on Sunday, these idiots come on and they're used to being on channels where they just get away with it and people ignore it and what have you. I just bomb them out. There's 8 billion people on the face of the planet. I don't care. So, you know,
they can say
come on
whatever
here,
they
be
want.
rude, obnoxious, you can go.
Go on, yeah. So needless to say, that pink JD with the LEDs, nobody would touch the neck because of the LEDs. Even a guy that Martin trained, who lives over here, to put LEDs in, etc., wouldn't touch it. And it kind of gave a little, so I kind of had, after chasing it for 5 years, I had to send it on, which was really frustrating.
Now, here's a thing for those who are fans of LEDs. So on Sunday, we were at Nick's thing and they had the Granger base, the Midas that was made for Nick. Very intelligent application of fitting LEDs. So obviously normally on, if I pull out one of my LED base, over there. No, hold on. So on this little explanation for the folks. Right, so I do get LED questions quite often. Right, so on this Status 2000, what you got are LEDs in the front. You then have side dots running up the side. Those are fiber optics. Now, you can, if you are flush enough and someone with a lot of money, you can have 2 sets of LEDs, which then allows you to turn them off individually in terms of not having the fronts on or just having the fronts on, not the sides. That's what having 2 sets. But if you only have 1 set, the fiber optic installation for these ones makes the price cheaper. So on Sunday, I was having a chat with Darren from Granger Guitars, and I said, what's going on with the LEDs? He said, ingenious, and I love it. So basically they have a button on the body. It's a green button now. You press it and the LEDs come on. But what they've done, because it's a bolt-on neck, is rather than have LEDs in there, what they've done is create the fiber optics on the side alone that are running through the end of the neck down to where that LED control that you turn on. So if there's any problems with the neck, they haven't got to deal with LEDs within the neck. It's only fiber optics, which are far easier to deal with and far less expensive.
Oh, yes.
I thought that was a really good way of doing it. So basically it's one master LED, which is the control that you press. The light comes on and then the sides work off the fiber optics. Much cheaper way of doing it if you suddenly had a neck that had a problem.
Yes.
Right.
You know, a wooden through neck and you got LEDs in it and it goes, as you know.
Right. Well, that's the challenge, because I mean, I've got footage of that bass, and that was the one that had the sensitivity control that I don't believe Martin makes any longer. And you could, you just turn it on, everything is dark, and you just touch a string and one little light fires. And you push it a little harder and 2 lights fire. 3, and then if you hit it, the whole thing.
That's kind of like the sound to light thing in the GB.
Yeah.
Except with Bernie's, there's like 10 different settings.
Flackey's bass has that.
That's it. It's what Bernie used to sell, so it was always an option to have. It's just very expensive.
Oh, of course.
Because it's a nightmare to fit.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah.
Oh, yes.
So, Richard, back to school? Not you personally, obviously, you're a bit old for that, but teaching.
Because I am actually 55, yes, absolutely. Yes, back to work tomorrow.
Lovely,
Got
lovely.
a list of new pupils
Good.
sent to me earlier today, so yes, yeah.
Right. Okay. How many days a week is that going to be?
2. That's all.
Oh, that's all right.
That's all right.
Yeah, I actually sort of travel on a Wednesday, go down. I teach in the Gloucestershire area on a Wednesday, and in what's it called, Bolton, and then on a Thursday I'm over the border.
Oh, okay. What did you do wrong?
I was hired by a really, really good actual place, basically. Yeah. Yes. So.
Oh, that's good.
Teach the basses there, the double basses, the cellos, and now the violins as well. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Grand.
Yeah.
Grand. You're going to be a busy boy.
Yeah. Not bad at all.
You've had your summer holidays now. Get back to work.
7 weeks off. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, it's great.
Cool.
Oh, yes.
New teeth here.
Yeah,
new bases on the radar.
Nothing on the radar, because if you remember from Friday, I bought one last week.
Well, let's see the Stingray. Yes, Stingray 5.
The sparkly one.
There we
go.
Oh, yes.
It's
in very good nick as well.
For sure.
It's called what's the colour called? I've forgotten now. Smoked chrome.
That's it.
Smoked chrome, yeah.
So it's sort of black edges with, of course, chrome in its roasted neck.
Lovely.
The fingerboard is, of course, ebony.
Yep.
So, yeah, and it's
grand. There you go.
Rather nice.
You need to be getting that out.
Definitely, yeah.
I would say. It's too good a bass to just sit in a case.
Yeah.
Russell Zorner, good to see you. All the way from Oregon. Sparkle is coming back in a big way. I wanted a good metal flake bass for ages. And I might be concocting a little either cherry sunburst or a purple with a metal flake. We will see.
Very nice. Sounds good.
Right.
George Iliadis, good to see you, coming all the way from Australia. Hope you're well, George. I was actually going through one of my old live chats, pulling shorts out yesterday, and you were on it. So you've been here for about 3.5 years. Well done, sir. That's loyalty for you. You'll be racking up loyalty points soon.
Yeah.
Definitely, yeah.
There you go. So, and then besides, Rich has got to save up a few quid if he's going to buy a Jaydee.
Yeah.
They're not cheap.
I'm definitely thinking about it, yeah.
I'd keep an eye on Bass Brothers and Bass Direct. They're probably going to be the best source, unless you're going to go new.
No.
Well, 4 years, you'll be waiting for that if you put the order in now. So
there's actually a nice one. There is the other nice one at Bass Brothers is the Fretless that he has. It's actually really nice. It's the brown sunburst, which means send it to Toby for a respray and drop in some frets, and you're good to go.
Now, sort of probably taking a pause for a bit at the moment, so we will see.
Oh yes,
play the ones you got.
Yeah, absolutely. And there is one actually coming in, but I don't actually know when. I've got one of Kiwi's Chinese necks coming.
Oh yeah.
For
the jazz, that wasn't it?
Yeah, and the body's coming from a chap in Fleet in Hampshire. And that's walnut. So, yeah.
Oh, yes.
I hope he doesn't have any issues with those necks.
So do I.
Because he's going to have a hell of a situation to clear up if there's a problem. And he's been banging on about those for probably close for about 20 years. So
you'll know quickly.
Right.
You'll know quickly.
Oh, you will. You will. Beat after beat, good to see you. Russell says there was a straight up 70s root beer metal flake bass that Kiesel, which is the company that came after Carvin, brought to Nam 5 years ago, reminded him of a muscle car finish. The 70s crushed it in metal flake development. Steve Lukather likes a metal flake guitar. I have to say, I do like a metal flake bass. If it's done right and it's done properly, they look great under great under stage lights.
I believe Music Man do about 2 or 3 at the moment. They do a sort of a Metal Flake Cherry Burst type thing. They do a Metal Flake Pink, which of course you would like, Jamie.
Of course.
Of course. Well, actually, I've had a few of those.
Going to get a Metal Flake beard.
Sparkly.
Sparkly beard, yeah.
Sparkly beard. I've actually had a couple of Metal Flakes that I have refinished.
One, which is the sort of black with, of course, gold flake in it,
Right.
which is called the Millionaire, or
Of course, something
black with a metal flake looks amazing when a spotlight hits it.
Yeah.
Oh, it just illuminates. Yeah,
It's
I've
like
had a
having
few
glitter
things
ball
like
on stage.
it does. Yeah. I had an old Gibson grabber done in pink metal flake, like with thick flake.
Yeah.
Sounds like a chocolate bar. Thick flake. Anyway, so well, anyway.
Lovely.
Yes. So it under lights. It was amazing.
Yeah.
Actually, there's a little known JD that was done for Susie Quattro that was done in blue metal flake.
Yeah.
It originally was pink.
Actually, talking about blue JDs, the one Mike did the short on the other day.
Oh yes.
I think Mike is in love.
That was a photo. That wasn't a short.
What you don't know is he's got the photo was the photo was here. Here's his computer.
A community post.
Yeah. It was.
Yeah. That was an order that was just in that rack waiting to be finished up.
Yep.
Just great. They hit the neck. Well, it's very similar to the Dingwalls, but with a through neck. So those lighter timbers just really set off with a darker color, like the purple one that was there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's just great.
Oh yes.
Good stuff. Russell, if we can get smoked chrome hardware, why can't he find any smoked gold hardware? I've never seen smoked gold hardware.
Neither have I, actually.
Imagine smoked gold would be a bit tricky. Yeah.
I've seen smoked chrome, smoked nickel. There was also a type of black hardware that Ibanez used for a while called Black Cosmos.
Yeah.
And I remember we never saw it again. It was on a particular range.
There was also a smoked, probably nickel again, from Fender Japan on the old Aerodynes.
It was a bit of a fashion through the late 2000s and early 2010s. Lots of stuff coming out of Japan had smoked nickel or smoked chrome.
Yeah, the Attitude base has the smoked. It's got kind of smoked nickel. All the hardware on it smoked.
He says straight up gold is too bright for something like natural walnut or even rosewood. I wouldn't have a problem with that.
It's all preference.
Peru, beat after beat. Pink's back in the States already. Yeah, we couldn't. The UK couldn't take that level of pink for too long.
With that level of
4
curry,
days,
especially.
it was a flying visit. He was bankrupt in the curry market in the UK. Gareth, good to see you. Russell, Ola should release a bass in that pink sparkle finish he just put together. It's a quasi clone of one of the ESP multicolour sparkles on a pink bass. Sorry, I'm lost there. ESP. I know
ALA should release a bass in that pink sparkle finish he just put together. Who's ALA? Oh, sorry, OLA.
OLA. Ola. Do you mean Jamie? I don't know. I'm a bit lost on. You've gone off at a tangent there, Russ.
It's a quasi clone of one of the ESP multicolour sparkles in a pink bass.
I actually had a Yamaha Attitude, the special model that I had done in really heavy flake, pink flake. Actually, Master Sheehan has it now.
But Russell's just replied, ESP have a bunch of sparkle finishes and solar guitars cloned it. Thank you. We only got Ola.
Ola. That'd be
got me
Ola.
confused there, Russ. But well, I always love ESP stuff, so I'll check that out later.
Yeah, it's good.
They're great guitars and basses. Ed Paul, because he did so much stuff over in Japan. Every time he went out there, they'd give him another couple of basses. He'd come back with more basses he went out with. They have a multicolour flake with a pink bass, as in the bass colour.
Bass coat.
It's hard to replicate. Yeah, okay. Very good. Gareth, does he mean Ola
Scared
N?
the royal family as well.
Don't know.
According to
No.
Beat, I've startled the royal family, so I had to be sent across the pond. You know?
Oh, I see. Yeah.
The tower was full, so they had to send him back.
Yeah, too many curry complaints.
Yeah, the tower kitchens were all out of curry, you see. So
That's it.
Indeed.
We're hoping Matt Ashenden might appear.
that'd be nice.
Yeah,
The-
he sent
the
me
moon man.
actually some video. He sent me a video of Nick Smith last night. So
Oh, bless.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. playing his Star Child, funnily enough.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I will text
Cool.
him.
yeah. If he wants to come and join in, he can.
Yeah, I will text him
Very
this
welcome.
moment.
You do that.
Mr. Ashenden, there we go.
Yes, indeed.
Matthew has notifications silenced, apparently. Oh, dear.
Oh, there you go.
Private time, eh?
Dun, dun, dun.
No.
Yo.
He might be polishing his shoes.
I was going to say those red boots were quite smashing.
They
Actually,
were quite
Were they?
splendid. What
All
a
right.
shoe collection that man has. Very
Indeed.
impressed. Tell you, top.
Yo, the moon.
So
Really
yes,
smart.
Beat. So Beat says he hopes he enjoyed my visit. I had a great time. These gents were smashing. We had a blast.
And he got lucky with the weather all the way leading up to the trip. It looked like the weather was getting worse and worse and worse. And before he flew over, I just said, just bring hoodies and a coat and jeans. Don't bring shorts. And as it turned out, shorts actually would have been perfect.
Yeah, fine.
And we got lucky.
warm and
I
nice,
don't think
yeah.
you got any rain, did you? Don't think you
We
had
got
any
the
rain.
one. We got the one small sprinkle as we were stepping onto the boat for the Thai food. That was
Gotcha.
it. That was it.
Gotcha. Right. Very good.
Couldn't have asked for better. Couldn't have asked for
look at
better
the
weather.
YouTubers. Gareth, Ola England, the YouTuber who started solo guitars. Right, got you. See that now, get meat on the bones. Come
Yeah.
on, right.
Context,
okay.
people. We need context.
Chicken
Context.
tandoori. Chicken tandoori.
Russell, both the Amura guitar and bow bass for Cami band, Baby Metal's backing band.
Ah, yes.
I have
Never
no
heard of
knowledge on any of this. I've had instruments in that finish, but they're like $15,000, so it might be an ESP custom shop color. That's probably
More than likely. More than likely.
That's the fella. Yeah, you want it, you pay a premium for it. It's like when I
Right.
tried to order the Bootsy bass from Warwick with all the LEDs and stuff. It came back with a quote of £70,000, which was. It's not a case of that bass costs that much. It's because they don't want to build another one. So they give you some ridiculous fee to put you off. Probably would cost about 12 grand, maybe 15 at a push.
Nice.
Pink took the Concorde home. He'd have trouble. There isn't one.
Not anymore.
Unless if he tried to get on the one at Broadlands, it's gutted. So there's no engines in it. He'd have been sat on it going nowhere for a very long time. But damn, see if you can trade Bootsy a really nice caravan for one of his. Nice. After the trouble I've had with the cheaper one, I don't want to go near anything that that man has designed. Not his fault. It's just they just don't balance. It's fine. It's designed for him. And actually, if you watch Bootsy's playing, a lot of the time he just stands in one position. He's not really moving with the bass. It just stays as is. Doesn't work for me because I have to take my hands off the bass and clap and do things, and that's where the problems all start.
And then it
As soon as you
drops.
it flips is what it does, and
Right.
nearly takes your armpit out, and I can't be working like that. Come on. We'll have a bloodbath on the stage. Russell, Dempsey, oh yes, we'll see. I've never met Bootsy. I would have crossed paths with him at Warwick Base Camp in 2016, but I think he cancelled, as did Billy Sheehan, so they didn't make it across for that one, and that was the only time I went. So Russell, yeah, you can't play September without moving around. Well, there's that, but it's just, as I've explained, when that neck is resting on the palm of your hand, it's pushing down, the bass wants to go, and as soon as you take your hand away, it's gone. So that's the issue. But I don't know if his bells and whistles one does exactly the same. I have no knowledge because I've never seen one to play. I think they only made 2, maybe 3 for him. It's not something they're going to sell in a shop. So
No.
you don't get a lot of passing trade for a Bootsy Collins bells and whistles, LEDs all over it, and 25 pickups. Don't get many of them down the Dog and Duck on a Sunday. Beat after beat. I don't have nothing on Richard today. Hey?
All right.
Nothing on me or someone else.
That would be you,
No,
I
on
believe.
Richard. You. I don't know what you mean beat after beat.
No.
Clarify your conversation.
He's waiting for Zuma to come in.
It's because he said you took the Concorde home. But he can't say anything similar about Rich because he doesn't know what Rich did at the weekend. Go. Russell, I mean, I've seen Bruno Mars band, and if you're doing any of their covers, they're literally jumping around. Yeah, and their bass player, who's a ledge, uses a 5-string P bass most of the time, so
Tis true.
which balances reasonably well. No jokes on Rich. That's all cool.
Okay.
That's okay. Not a problem.
This man has an omelette on his curry. I applaud that man.
No
That's
messing.
a serious meal. That was breakfast, dinner, and tea.
It was absolutely lovely.
Without tea. Without the tea, though.
We had lovely.
No chai,
lovely
mate.
food.
No.
We
Well,
found
chai-
some. He
We had
did
the
find
chai-
some on the
we
Saturday.
got chai on Gray's Inn. We went on Gray's Inn and went to Taj Mahal,
Yeah.
and
Nice.
they made me a chai.
Oh, bless them. Lovely.
Oh, yes.
Russell, to be fair, if you can't get a gig done with a P bass,
Yeah.
well, I can't always. Some gigs I do, I couldn't use a P bass for, but I understand what you're saying.
Yes.
For the gigs that I do where I have to use one, it's perfectly adequate and it does the job because that's what the original player does. But as a bass of choice straight out the rack, no, it's not my bass of choice whatsoever.
I agree. Yeah.
I need more flexibility.
Yeah, that's right.
And so much of my work now, if it's not the regular things, then it ends up being depping, and I don't always know what situation I'm walking into. So a P bass isn't going to cut it. But James Howard, good to see you. Beat after beat, I always feel comfortable on this channel. Not if I put a cushion covered in studs on underneath your backside, you won't feel comfortable then. Thank you guys, that's a pleasure. It's all right. It's the part of the service. Part of the service. Buy some merch. Buy some merch. Get yourself a nice T-shirt and a mug. There you go.
And start exploring the world of curry where you are.
Ah, there
Actually,
you go.
that is what we need to sell. Cushions with, of course, spikes in them.
Or I mean, Uncle Funk has a studded cod piece with the studs on the inside for extra comfort.
Lovely.
Okay.
That's what you do. Yeah.
Strange.
He says it's an enlightening experience.
Is it actually funky?
I'll bet it
though?
is.
Is he what?
Is it funky though?
Oh, it's immensely funky. I'm not. I can smell it when we're on stage. There's no way I'm getting any closer than where I stand.
Nice.
That's for sure. That is for sure. I just realised I haven't got the merch link in the description box. Bear with me a moment. I'll stick it in there.
Put it
Good
there,
idea.
put it there.
I will actually probably have to disappear for a short while in a bit because I've got a digital piano to actually haul in out
fix.
of the car.
Oh, yes.
So I will
Okie dokes.
disappear for a short period.
That's okay.
Okay,
You can do that. You
we're
have
just
my
about-
store bookmarked. Well done, sir. You're looking at the
lovely.
mugs. Excellent. Excellent. There's about 170 items on there. So, and about 15 different designs. So, I mean, if you want me to model, I can model. So, tonight we have the Lee Sklar quote.
He's
T-shirt
stepping up on the table
in
again.
charcoal grey. No, just
I still
on
didn't
my
feel
tiptoes.
like I've got it.
Got it right. Every day is a
I
new
see.
adventure.
Very
Yeah.
good.
So
Yeah.
the background is basically a fingerboard with bass strings.
Yeah.
It's on a charcoal grey. I think this is a Gildan. I think. Anyway, they wash great. This thing's had about 50. No, not that many. 30 washes. Hasn't faded. Transfer's still fab. The gear's great. People in my band keep saying, "Why do you keep wearing it?" I said, "'Cause it's comfy. It's actually really nice gear." Russell, like to cover Lost Lonely Boys, right? I hunted me down a Hona B Bass 6 that Jojo Garza played for years on the early albums. Those Hona B basses got a lot of people started. I remember when they first came out.
Oh,
That's
yes.
good.
beat after beat. I know a lot of merch. There is. There's lots of different stuff. I actually haven't been on my own merch channel for a while, so they've probably changed products, and I haven't a clue what's on there at the moment. But they change T-shirt brands and manufacturers all the time. So, but again, if you buy merch, we get an affiliate commission through. We don't get the full price of what you see there on the store, but we get a percentage of it. So, and it all helps keep the channel going. Yes, Russell, full maple neck throughs always have this bell-like timbre. Just playing unplugged that I enjoy. Likewise, we did a bit of that when Jamie was here Thursday, Friday.
Yeah, I can tell you an exception to that rule, though.
What?
The Rickenbackers don't do that.
No, it's a different thing.
That's all maple, that's what I'm saying. But
actually, while I'm here,
yes.
My merch, but I went. We were in Camden on.
Oh yes, we
Camden
were.
Guitars. Bought one of their bass shirts, 28 quid. Haven't worn it yet. I will do that on some of the workshop videos this week. So very nice. Good. Looks good. We'll check it. If I go, the guys from Camden Guitars are watching. It will be featured shortly. Promise. Probably tomorrow. I've got some workshop stuff to do, so it will be there. I did say I'd give them a shout out. You're looking for a mug with just the logo. Well, they are there. So there's a couple of different logos. There's the one with the lettering and the base horizontally. There's the multicolored base that's vertical. There's loads. If you go to the section, I think mugs come under accessories. So that's where they'll be. Russell, the preamp on the B-Bass Pros is stupidly overpowered. There's a trim pot in there. There should be a hole. If you open up the battery cavity, there should be a hole. You stick a Phillips screwdriver in there, you can turn it left and right.
Yes. And also, those have on the fives, they have a sort of a turning sort of trigger for the drop D.
Yeah. That's right. That's right. Russell, your PV Unity TL5s have a similar kind of piano-ish vibe to them unplugged.
I can see that.
And a good bass acoustically it would need a really bad preamp and pickups to make it bad. But it's rare that a bass that doesn't sound good acoustically is still a bass, a good sounding bass. Acoustic performance gives you a heads up on what it's going to do. The Unity passives are older though. The Unity Dynabase is a full maple, and there's a Koa one.
PV.
Okay. Cool.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah. Beat after beat. Yes. Vertical logo. Yeah. Russell, B-Bass has a hole already in control plate with markings on it. That's the fella. They knew what was up. Yeah. The Hohner Jacks were the same. Yeah. Basically, the B-Bass came after the Hohner Jack. So you open up the battery cavity, the battery goes in there, and then there was like a little metal plate with a hole in it, and you're thinking, what's that for? You look in and you can see the screw head there, and that's your trim pot. So that basically that ascertains the loudness of the preamp, the output. So
counterclockwise turns it down.
That's it. I brought it, Russell, I brought it down. Remember we had a discussion about the dip switches in the Dynabase preamps, yes, and why I think that's why people ditched them. They didn't understand how flexible they were. People like simplicity, which is why the Precisions and Jazz continue to be ever popular. A Dynabase is programmable to a degree. Yeah, all the PV bases were great.
Yeah, they all were.
Yeah. Forward thinking.
Yes. Including the MIDI bass that Paul Gunn was speaking about that he's got up.
Is Paul coming on this evening?
I don't know. He may pop in. We never know.
Okay. Just checking we got everything there. Yeah, it's all looking good. Actually, stream health. Let's have a look. Healthy, that's what we want.
Healthy is good.
So, so what you got coming up this weekend? Hello, Lorenzo. Good to see you. Yes, what have you got coming up this week then, now that you're back?
Well, let's see. So Sunday I've got all day playing. I've got all day gig Sunday.
Nice.
I've got 2 tracks waiting for me here. So I kind of was hoping somebody would ask for a fretless track, because what I was going to do is I was going to A-B these 2 and see which one actually, pushed it through. because the neon pink is active and has the whole circuit and the 2 pickups and all that. And then the blue one just has the single. So I'm really curious.
You hope that someone asked you to do that on here?
Well, no. What I'm saying is there's...
You can. If you want to do that, we can facilitate that.
No, that's all good. No, I've got people who ask for me to track for them. And usually it's, what bass do I want to use? They just say, go play and pick the sound. So I may take one of these tracks and I may do a left-right comparison and see which one of them actually pounds into the track better.
Okay.
So yeah, I mean, that's kind of a fun bit.
Yeah. Russell, we had a big discussion a while back. Yes, we did, about stealing graphite necks off the PVG bases. That's right. And actually, there were a couple of those came up recently at Bass Brothers here in the UK. I remember looking at them thinking, someone on my live chats likes them. I think someone had a couple and they put them up for sale. I don't know if they've still got them. They might do. Health is wealth. Apparently so. Russell, how to get a cheap status neck, buy an old PV and steal the neck. Yeah. Funky Hobbit, Mark Palmer. Here you go, Jamie.
There we go.
Right. So good old Mark bought tickets to come and a hotel and all of that to come to the Nick Smith memorial concert, completely forgetting that the same weekend was his 10th wedding anniversary. You loon. You loon. What I want to know, and I said this to other people, was what excuse did you give your wife for forgetting?
Whoops.
Yeah. I bet that went down well. I wait for your reply. Wife is life. Quite. Did you get the frying pan around the back of the skull? Evening Brooks's Bass Mafia. Sorry I missed you all at Nick's memorial. Yeah, it was good. It was very good. Very, very packed. Well, because I kept sending you pictures. Gareth Harrison. Rick Beato just put out an interview with Les Claypool earlier, so we'll be giving that a watch later. Very good. Actually, he did a video a couple of days ago going back over the Universal Music Group thing, whether they're actually out to get him or not, and that was an interesting watch a couple of days ago. Do I remember Paul Webb? Was Paul Webb the bass player for Talk Talk?
Yes, he was.
Yes.
There we go. Yes. So yes, Lorenzo, I do.
Yes, he used a Kramer with the aluminum neck.
There we go. Talk Talk bass. Yes. Russell, if anyone missed the drummer audition videos with Primus, there was some cool jamming there. Okay. Funky Hobbit, it went down like a lead balloon. I bet.
I bet. How much?
Are you still groveling?
The iron.
Have you offered to take her on another
trip? The iron skillet has been swinging.
The iron clang
to
the back of the head.
Iron skillet.
Yeah. Russell, they even got all gospel with, if I remember correctly, Thomas Pridgeon.
Never heard of him.
I've got no idea. I'll go with it. I'll go on your word, Russell. No worries. So Funky Hobbit, where did you take her? Where did you take her for a 10th anniversary? Yeah. To Curry's to buy a new iron. Yeah.
Oops.
That's it. Paul Webb had many fans in Italy. Talk Talk were very popular in Europe, I remember.
Yeah, and he's still around on social media as well. He goes by Rustin Man. I
was wondering what you're going to say then. Russell, well, Les was doing all these different styles. I think Pridgeon was with Snarky Puppy for a while, or still is. Okay, got it. Very good. Yes, so where did you take her, Mark? That's not a euphemism. I am genuinely interested to know where you took your missus, bearing in mind you booked a hotel to come down to Peterborough. Don't tell me you were in Northampton. The amazing variety of people they jammed with was educating. You took her to a bass shop. Oh, I bet that was illuminating.
Yeah, Red Max came out. Red Max became the iron.
Yeah. To a bass shop. Come on. Do you Italian Saturnino? Now, I know Lorenzo struggles with English, so what I need you to do, Lorenzo, is whatever you want to say there, because I don't know what that means. Put it in a Google Translate as Italian and it will come out as English, and then put that into the comment box.
Do we know the Italian brand Saturnino is what he's asking?
No, I don't. But if you care to educate me, that's all good.
Oh, look what I did to Mark. Oh, I've mentioned Red Max and all of a sudden.
Yeah. So talk to us. Jamie wasn't privy to the messages you were sending me on Sunday. And I think maybe you sent me one or two. He's got some problem with that 20th anniversary Alembic he bought.
Uh-oh.
Reiterate the message, Mark, and see if we can try and help somehow.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah. He's got problems.
Now, if I can find Amber again, we might be able to sort it back across the pond, and you could do away with that and come back to Amber. Say it twice.
Russell, anyone in the USA? I'm looking to give up some of my PV bases. Actually, Taxman comes and he's a jerk. Yeah, literally.
depends on which PV
not
bases.
just there either. Not just there either.
No.
Yeah.
No,
the UK Taxman's not particularly forthcoming either.
I don't think any Taxman is very exciting, honestly.
Yes. So
start in neck.
Yes. Tell us more. I mean, I know the story because Mark's already told it to me, but
well, let's translate it. Flop in neck.
Even
okay,
just copy what you typed to me in Messenger and then put it into the chat as your comment, and just to save you time having to type it all in again.
Yeah,
and,
so while he's doing that, I can say to Russell, if you're selling foundations or Dynabases, they range over here between 400 and probably 6. I haven't seen anything go higher, even if it was mint. Just saying. Uh-oh.
Lorena learned the hard way. I'm glad she's gone. I hated that woman. Anyway.
On a happier note, Saturnino is one of the most popular bass players in Italy. Discover him. I will check it out later. When I'm doing the timestamps tomorrow, I'll put up a link. I'll check him out then.
Dynabase Unity, is that the PJ model or the one with the super ferrites? Which one?
Don't forget anyone, we're chatting away quite prolifically here, but if you want to come in and join me, Jamie, Rich, you can. Email me, there's a ticker running along top of the screen. Email me at brooksysbasscorner@gmail.com. I'll send you an invite. Click on the invite, you come through here live. You can be on the screen with us talking bass. It's all good. Mark, come in. Talk like then you haven't got to type if it's a thing. Alembic iron girder necks 4000s 2 through relief rattle unless the bridge is jacked up.
Oh, I have a thought on that.
Okay, well, speak forth in ringing tones then.
Okay, so
help the man.
Yeah, so if you have enough relief in the neck and you hear rattle, it means that the truss rods were not wrapped inside before they put them in the neck properly, which means that they're actually moving around. And if you can tap on the back of a neck and you get a vibration inside, it means the truss rod is loose. It's not broken, it's just loose.
Just needs to be engaged.
Yeah, well, it means that the normally what they do is they will put a either a sheath of like a wire sheath over it so it stretches, or they wrap it in some special kind of tape. And it'll keep that quiet. It keeps it in place, and keeps it from moving around in the neck in the slot for the truss rod. So if that's
not an easy job, eh, Ma?
No, that means you have to take them out, and that's a whole different discussion entirely.
He was saying to me he's probably going to come down here and drop the bass up once Alembic give him some help. He's going to come and drop it down at the gallery and let them work their magic.
So he's saying no noise, just not enough relief. So not enough relief. Have you got him? Were you able to loosen up the ends to where you had no relief at all, or you had no tension on it so the neck could move freely, and then start back tightening them gently one at a time, little bits at a time, back and forth?
The weird thing is my 20th hasn't had any of this. I do a minor truss rod adjustment twice a year. That's it.
Well, keep in mind, every brand, regardless of who or what, sometimes has something that goes oops in the midst of it. So, I've seen it. That's it. So Russell's speaking about, he has both super ferrites and the VFDs. The passives are PJ. He wants to keep the passives. I did see the blue one. It's also on Talkbase. They're $400. Yeah.
Quick reminder for you fabulous folks who are getting involved in the chat and stuff, please give the video a thumbs up. if you'd be so kind. I don't
Yes,
ask much of you.
please do.
But please give the video a thumbs up. It's the most important thing you can do for the video, for me, for the channel. You just hit that thumbs up, whether you're on the mobile app, desktop, watching it on TV, hit the thumbs up, please. It's the only thing I'll ask you to do. That, comments and shares, that's it. None of which cost you any money. It's all free to do. Russell, the Koas are running at about 8. The TL5 can run from 1200 to 2.5k, depending on player to mint quality. I've got a local buyer that's dependable, but they think they're porn stars, if you know what I mean.
Well, you know, everybody kind of has, they want to be that guy, but in reality, dream on.
No, Russell, feel free. You can sell openly on the live chat. I have no issue with that. Yeah. It's information. There might be someone watching that wants to buy something you're selling, so I have no problem with that. Just buy me some cake.
Cake, yes, cake and a little curry.
Virtual cake.
Cake and curry.
You know how they do that? There's that buy me a coffee thing for people to do. Well, they should have a buy me a cake.
Buy me a cake, yeah.
Actually,
nice cream donut.
Jamie, there's an idea.
Buy me a curry.
No. Curry flavoured cake.
We talked about that.
Good plan.
If we were over here, we would call it cornbread. But anyway,
had a really good cake.
True,
Lorenzo, a Bassline Music Shop is in Milan, and one of the bass testimonials.
Saturnino, yeah.
Bass testimonials is Saturnino. Okay, I will check him out tomorrow, Lorenzo. Russell, it's not super urgent. I was just being cheeky. That's all right. You can be cheeky on here. Have you
be
seen
cheeky
Jamie?
as you want. Look at me. Come on. Let's go.
Gareth, anyone got any gigs this weekend? Yes, me too. I've got Uncle Funk on Friday. I've got a wedding in Chippenham. And then we've got South Mill Arts Centre in Bishop Stortford on Saturday. Which
He's dancing in Chippendale, yeah.
All sold out.
Very good.
Excellent. Excellent.
Funky Hobbit, second time around.
The Chippenham Theatre, Mike?
No, it's a wedding.
Oh, right. Okay. Probably did. Yeah.
It's a private.
Second time around for Mark, he says.
Yeah, 32 Marcus Cocobolo was the same.
Mark, I think we need to shift those, and we need to come back to Jaydee. Just saying.
Russell, well then I'll go back and get a spreadsheet up and then just send it to anyone. I've got over 60 instruments, so it will take a minute. Well, Nick Smith had 125, so
definitely
you're halfway there.
That's right.
Yeah. The best thing, really, Russell, if you want to sell, because obviously you've got a YouTube profile here. That's how you're communicating with me. Why don't you do a video? Don't have to have a YouTube channel, but you can put a video up. Why don't you do like a 5-10 minute video, either displaying, holding your basses and saying what they are, or take photos and make it into a
collage almost sort of thing, yeah.
A slideshow.
A reel.
Thank you. Slideshow. That's the video, and then it's out there for people to see it. Yeah. And leave a email address. Doesn't have to be your regular email address. Create a new one. And say if you want details of any of these basses, contact me here. Joey Keating, hello from Dublin. Good to see you. Welcome. Hope you're doing well. You got anything you want to comment on, bass guitar wise? Then feel free. Mark, by the way, is Nick's Ice Queen for sale on Bass Brothers? I asked that question, and I don't know because I don't know what number it was. It looks very clean, that bass. It looks like it's had a recent-ish respray, so like within the last 5 to 10 years. I'm wondering if it was a different color and someone's just had it done blue, but I don't know. The person to ask would be Dawn, because she will be able to go back through the status database.
He needs cake. He's caking us right now. Cake.
She can go back through the status database and find out the model that Nick had that was the ice blue, and then you'll know whether that's the same one or not. Russell, I do need to buzz off to PT for a couple hours, so thanks as usual. Pleasure. We're here till 11 o'clock-ish, maybe a little after. Right. Good to see you. Have a good week. Lorenzo, sorry for my English. No, it's fine. It's fine.
There's no worries.
You do your best. That's it. No, you're here. You're here on my channel. You're my guest. It's all good. Several amps too. I don't think I want to sell the Red Face SWR though. No, me neither.
That'd be the
Rand's doing very nice, thanks. Gareth, I'm playing at the International Black Pudding Throwing Competition on Sunday in Ramsbottom near Bury. Now you did tell me about that. And I thought you were having a laugh, but clearly no. This may be a
Brilliant.
serious thing, and I suggest you, take a clear plastic poncho, because you don't want dried, congealed blood all over you. So
Or on your base.
yeah, no, quite. And take a cloth. I would suggest, and maybe a change of clothing. Russell, I'll be doing demos using them. I'm basically sitting in a rat maze while I'm trying to get my studio shop built here out in the yard, but doing it myself is slow, like years. Sorry, okay, I need to.
Years slow, yeah.
But like, well, it's a. If you do a video, it's much easier for people to digest and check it out. Mark, Custer Colin was 178. I don't know. I'd need to go back and look at the headstock stamp. Possibly. It was certainly in that region. It certainly was no later than 200.
Okay.
I bought Custer Colin from Mark and then sold it as one of the four that went straight back out the door.
Okay.
And kept Stu Clayton's. That's when I had the 5 2000s.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Russell, but yes, thank you for saying you would watch the demos. I haven't said that yet.
Sure.
And 100%, the shop is getting wired on a separate 50 amp 220 volt circuit, so I can actually use amps where even my 40 watters try to brown out. Jamie was doing that on Sunday, funnily enough, browning
The
out.
brown note ride successfully.
That's it.
Woo!
That's it. Yes.
Too much information, Mike.
The
Too much
brown note.
information.
Oversharing.
Exactly.
We call that
Quite.
oversharing. Yes.
Caring is sharing.
Caring is
Russell's
sharing,
on it.
yeah.
Anyhow, thanks for ideas. I'm trying to always improve. That's all right. If you need any help with ideas for YouTube vids or getting that done, ask me. Just message me on the email address at the top of the screen.
Yep.
I'll help you. Funky Hobbit, the one at Bass Brothers is 173. Maybe it's Nick's then. I don't know. Dawn will know. None of Nick's family would be able to tell you, so the next stop would be Dawn at Status, because you can guarantee Nick would have been chewing her ear off to make sure she updated her database when he had that bass. He had that bass quite a long time. There may be some photos on his Facebook profile.
You
Maybe.
might find them, yeah.
Maybe. But
Evening,
I
Andy.
never played it. He did. Oh, is he about? Oh, very good. He I remember Nick brought that bass the first time I actually physically met him, which was at the 1999 Level Fest in Aylesbury, and he had that and the Jaydee #2. But I
Yes.
couldn't hang around to hear him play either. I had to go off to a gig back in London, so it was a flying hello, mate. How are you? Yes, very good. Fabulous.
That,
yeah, all of
right,
that.
was one
yeah.
of those, yeah.
And the one at Bass Brothers 173. Yep, we've done that. You have pics of Nick's bass or Custer Colin? Oh, okay. Yep. Hi, Andy. Good to see you. Mr. Littler has 173 on his site. Wasn't he after something else the other week?
It's a new day.
Do his bass crosshairs like change by the wind, or is he building a huge collection again? I don't know. Richard, digital piano. Yep, that's okay. You do that. Custom was 17. What did we say? 176.
178, I thought. 178.
Sounds about right. It was very different sounding to the other 2000s that I had here. But it didn't survive the cull, unfortunately. Lorenzo, last July I was in Cordoba and I saw a performance of Dave Holland playing electro contrabass with Pepe Habituela playing flamenco guitar. Amazing. Very good.
Nice.
Very good. Dave Holland's a great player. Yeah. We have an email here. Oh, Andy, that'll be.
Yep.
Yeah, I can do that. Yeah. Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Very good. So Brooks's Bass Corner, it's live chat 130. You got any question about bass guitars, bass amps, bass effects, bass accessories, great bass players, albums with great bass playing on? If you're setting up and if you're setting up.
Can we just have cake? Come on.
If you're
Let's go
setting
get
up
the
a
cake.
bass, setting up a pedal board, learning how to play, doing auditions, come in and ask questions. You've got some money in your pocket, looking to buy a new bass or some new gear. Maybe you got your eye on something and you don't know if it's a good purchase or not. Ask us if we can help. That's what we're here for.
Yep.
Lorenzo, guys, this live is great. Thank you. If you think
Cheers.
this is great, you should have seen the one we did on Friday,
Driving, yes.
which was like watching three ghosts in a car driving down the M40 from Birmingham coming back
Birmingham,
to London.
yeah.
But the chat was quite sensational. The visuals were dreadful, but the chat was off the charts.
It was
In fact,
indeed.
I've had so many messages about that video going, it was fabulous. Best live chat you've done. I'm like, really? Really? Okay.
Wow,
There's
it's because we were all in the
Andy
same
Stratford.
spot. That's why.
There you go. Hello, Andy.
Hello, Andy.
I got
You
it.
there? You all right?
I'm here.
Turn your volume down just a little.
Okay, buddy.
In fact, I'll tell you. No, you leave it. I'll do it here.
Oh,
There we
great.
go.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
better.
Is that better?
There we
Me?
are. That's fabulous. That's super duper.
There you
Brilliant.
go.
Mark
okay.
Palmer, short but fantastic chat for my cot Beck. Oh, of course, you have to get up early, don't you?
He's gotta wake
Best
up,
regards to you all. Very good. We'll see you next week, Mark. Let
Just
me know
stream
when you're
of Red
coming to
Max.
London to drop the Alembic off, okay?
Then you can pick up
Not
Red
to
Max
me, to
again.
the gallery. Well, where is Red Max?
I need to find out because, like I said, I know where Amber went, but I need to find out where it got off to after that. So,
He's based up near Newcastle, so
okay. Well, we could ride the high speed to them.
short but oh no, we've done that. Sorry,
Oh, yeah.
rereading
Ja-
the same
Jamie,
message twice.
I can't believe you're back already.
Oh, it's quick, man. It was quick.
They wouldn't let him stay. He tried, but no.
Yeah.
The Curry warlords were going against me. You know.
Oh, okay.
Oh yes.
I'm so gutted I couldn't be there, guys. I really am.
It was a good
no
day.
worries. No
It was a
worries.
good day.
I just didn't want to risk my yeah.
Yeah, that's all right. It was
all good.
busy. How they managed to get all those bands on and off.
I really
I wouldn't have wanted the
there.
job. I wouldn't have wanted that job. The stage management was impeccable.
It was good.
And I don't think anyone really ran over everything because the Genesis definitely went on at 5 as they were meant to. So
Yep.
it was clearly all running to plan at that point. So it's all good.
Yeah, they did a
It was
good
all
job.
good.
So Jamie, you've got the blue Fretless Jaydee with you.
I do. It's to my left.
Is
Show
it
the
yours?
man.
Is it yours to keep?
Yes, it is.
Yes. he's
Oh,
bought it.
fantastic!
Here you go, man.
Oh, isn't that beautiful? It
yeah.
really is.
Yeah. So it's sitting here
Absolute.
along with its two pink brothers, and everything is good.
Turn it round. Turn it round. There you go.
Oh, that's gorgeous finish, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Gorgeous.
Pearl blue, the traditional
It's a nice
80s
player.
pearl blue. Yeah.
Oh,
It's had my sticky mitts all over it.
Yep. Mike had
Did
Mike put a little DNA on it for me, so you know.
That's it. Yeah.
Oh, brilliant.
Nothing rude. Keep it clean. Thank you.
I didn't say that.
No. Other people might intimate it.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
superb.
lovely. Solid.
Yeah,
that bass.
It's all in the neck. I was kind of surprised, Andy, actually, because the neck
Yeah.
is the profile of a Series 1.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. So I mean, it's a little bit thicker front to back, meaning this way.
I think it works better with
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
It does. It makes it.
fretless.
It's more
That's-
rigid. It
that's
won't
what I
move
like
around
it.
as much. Yeah, it won't move around as much as some of the thinner ones, obviously,
Oh, excellent.
which is perfect. Yeah. So I mean, it's a 1985. I checked it with the Holy Book in JD, and I mentioned to Mike earlier. There's a guy called Rich West who said he was the original owner
Oh,
Of it.
really?
when it was Tobacco Burst. He said the humbucker got bodged, so he sorted a used EMG and tossed it in there with a small preamp and went on with it. And then when Nick acquired it, he, of course, had it sprayed and had it sorted. So
That's beautiful.
it sounds
really
great.
is.
I plugged it
Yeah.
in and had a go on it earlier, and it's solid.
Fantastic.
So just gives me ideas for the next one. So, but Toby and I were already having that discussion anyway. So, you know,
Join the queue.
right? I can jump in the queue. I'm okay with that.
So
but
there it is. It got
tis here.
Superb. Brilliant.
Yeah, and it survived the flights with no issue.
Oh,
Nothing,
fantastic.
nothing happened to it. Nothing. So we all have our little piece of Nick with us.
Oh, fantastic.
I've got a.
They
I
didn't
was
charge
telling
you excess baggage, did they?
no,
No.
nope.
Oh, really?
It was
That's
the
good.
regular price to get it to bring it home in the Hiscox case.
Grand.
So no big deal.
Fantastic.
Go.
Yeah. So
Ends
anyway,
well
Andy.
that ends well.
Oh yeah. So Andy, I mentioned to Mike, I've got a Sunday's worth of shows. I may just take it and play it because they don't care which bass I bring. It's up to me.
Oh, fantastic.
You
Try and get
should
some-
record
try and get
it
some video.
and
Yeah, get
put
some
it up
video.
on your face. Put it on your Facebook, and Ali will
Yeah.
be very
I'll see what I
pleased,
can do.
probably.
If I get a session, if I'm going to do one of these sessions that I've got to track, if I use it, I'll set a camera up and I'll just have it going. You know, because it's a new song, so it won't get a copyright strike.
There you go.
That's all good too. But yeah, Andy, so it's here.
Thank you. That's brilliant. I'm really pleased you got something of Nick's.
Oh yeah, well, you know, it's kind of funny because when Ali was kind of setting up all the information to work through these things, she said, "Is there
Yeah.
anything you want?" And my response was, "Here's a video of him playing this, calling me out for this plus Curry. I need that.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll have that one."
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
that's how I didn't end up with the red one or the Jacko fretless or the blue jean. Pete Ravenhill's got
Peter.
the blue jean.
Pete's
So
got that.
yeah,
I'm really am pleased, buddy. I really am.
cheers, thanks. Yeah,
It was probably good that you didn't go for the red one.
I've heard.
Yeah.
'Cause it's got some serious issues.
I've
Awesome.
heard. I actually was contemplating on initially having both of them, but I backed it down to just this. I thought that might be a bit much. So I
You
mean,
got the
I can
better of
always
the two.
I can always have another JD. I mean, I'll be happy to keep Toby's pension fund going. I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
It's a long time till they'll be
me
calling on
too.
that. I can tell you.
Indeed. So yeah.
Yeah. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. It is. It's coming up. It's between 25 to 10 and 20 to 10 here in London. Live chat 1:30 here on Brooks's Bass Corner. Got any questions about basses, bass amps, bass guitars, bass effects? Someone's just popped on. Who's that? Is that Richard or is that Zoomer? There are people lurking. Zoomer, are you there? It is. It is, you know. There he is.
Zoomer. Hey.
It's the magic man from
Hello,
LA.
everybody. Hello, everybody.
Hello. My
Damn.
mum's favourite.
Oh yes.
He seems like such a lovely young man.
That's what she
I said,
said.
Wow.
He's a
Very nice.
he's a bank robber. What do you?
Well, I have to say that, well, thank you to your mother, first of all.
That's
I
all right.
appreciate
She's
it.
probably watching. Yeah.
And just like Andy, I'm very sad that I couldn't be there. That sounded like you guys had an amazing time.
Yeah, it was
We
good.
did. It was good.
There's lots of photos and videos up from it all. It was. I have to say, I mean, I knew a lot of people would turn up. I didn't expect the sheer number. And actually, if you look at my photos from like 1 o'clock, 1:30, and then the photos when I left, which was, I guess, around the time you left, it was rammed. It was absolutely packed.
Oh yes.
I was like, wow. But, so we thought it probably a mix of like 75% were people that were there because of Nick, and probably
Right.
25% were just regulars that went to, that's their regular pub and that's where they go to. But it was
Yeah.
Right.
packed, and they had 2 stages
Wow.
running, and they ran
Really?
perfectly. No, nothing ran over. Yeah,
Back and
it was
forth.
great.
Back
That's
and
it.
forth.
good.
Awesome.
They had clockwork happening for sure.
Beat After Beat says it's not when Zoomer is behind his challenger. He's a bad boy. His challenger?
Charger.
No, it is a Challenger. My car.
Just checking.
My car. He's talking about my
Oh,
car.
God.
The one he wants
Ah.
to steal.
Star Wars.
He won't find it.
No, he's after your t-shirts again. You see?
He's
Yeah,
all about
exactly.
plum crazy purple, apparently. Yes.
Exactly.
yeah.
That's exactly right.
That's right. Now, see, there's something we could do a JD in plum crazy purple.
I've thought about this. I'm very much for this idea.
See,
Something premium. Some kind of.
There was a
premium-based, the premium
Spectacolor
color.
for Euro LXs, which was plum,
Yeah.
purple,
Oh, you know what?
pink.
I have a
Gary
story to tell
Banton's
you
got
on
one,
that.
and I nearly bought it. Go on.
I bought, when I was a Spectre artist back, I had the very first plum Doug Wimbish model Euro.
No way. We were just talking about Doug Wimbish the other day.
He's a friend of mine.
What?
I was a Spectre guy for a couple of years. I had 14 of them. Yeah,
Wow.
I know. But I custom ordered the first Doug Wimbish model in plum. So
Wow.
quite interesting. I mean,
Did you ever review it on your channel? I don't think I saw that one.
you know what? I'll have to go back and look. I don't remember if that one was on there or not. To be honest,
I don't remember seeing.
I didn't keep it very long because it was the neck was disappointing to me.
Too fat?
To be honest, I don't remember. It just wasn't the same.
It wasn't for you, yeah.
It wasn't. I mean, because I had the orange Doug Wimbish, and it was spot on. And so I don't remember exactly what it was, but there was something strange about the neck profile.
Yeah,
and because it was a custom order, they basically gave me the high sign and said, "Too bad." So
man,
it is what it is. I'll look and see. I thought I made a video of it, but I could be mistaken. I'll go back and look.
Yeah.
That was some time back, but yeah. So.
Did anybody keep any statistics for the event? Like who drank the most pints, perhaps?
I can tell you who it was not. I can tell you who it was not.
No, it wasn't him.
Oh, okay.
Old boozer. Yeah.
Yeah, considering there was a line of bottles of water for me,
Ah, okay. Yeah. You don't drink.
They raised 15,000, 12,000.
Wow.
12 and a
Really?
half, I think.
For the guitar, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And the bucket collection, so that might have raised it up to 15.
That
But
could
yeah,
have, yeah. Yeah.
Very good.
That's great.
Someone came in and donated $5,000.
Right off the bat.
Oh,
Wow.
wow.
Yep. And then I can tell you the pub side was banging, because every time I looked down, because we were sitting up on the upper deck, I looked down and there's a guy or a girl walking with a plastic cup stack like this big, where they had collected the plastic cups that everybody had been slugging.
Wow.
I saw that a number of times, plus all the bottles and everything. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm sure they made a blanket on how much everybody was consuming. So
Wow.
yeah.
Good for the cause anyway.
It was good, and the weather was good. It all held out, and it was a good day.
And the Thai food was good too.
Oh, the one around the corner. Very good.
Yeah, we jumped on the boat, on the thing that's dry docked. Yeah.
Got it.
Nice.
Very good. So what's news in Zoomer world? What have you been up to? Apart from your Hungry Like the Wolf video, which was fun.
Yes. Yeah, I wanted to kind of revisit an old classic with that one. I'll probably do that with some of the other videos too, because I didn't start doing that whole lesson analysis thing till very recently. So there's tons of videos that need a lesson accompaniment, and it's fun to do those, and it's fun to
updates,
play the piano.
Updates.
Like Rich, I also work at a school, and for us, it was last week that school started, so it's been very wild at work. So you know how that goes. By the time you get home, you're like, oh god, I don't want to do anything, I just want to rest. But luckily that's semi-subsided, so I get to do more music.
Cool.
So just more of the same, learning tunes, and I want to get back more into the original songwriting. I made a decision to focus on the YouTube channel for a bit, just to kind of ramp it up. I think that has a good momentum going now, though, just for what I'm trying to do with it, which is not much really. So just more of a fulfillment of that creative desire, so that can
I'll be doing that for the next 3 weeks once we get past Saturday. I've got 3 weeks with no gigs, so it's going to be content crazy. And I've got about 12 videos that just need the final bit of editing to pull it all together and chuck it out. So next 3 weeks is going to be a lot of new content here. It's going to be a whole load of demos, reviews. Some of the old interviews are going up. The Gary Beers interview's been postponed until it's going tomorrow.
Oh, you didn't do it that day?
I was there waiting. I waited for half an hour and he didn't reply. And then about an hour and a bit later, he came back and went, "Oh, I'm here now. I can do it." I went, "No, I'm in the middle of doing something else. I can't do it." I said, "What happened?" He said, "Oh, we had something happened at home." I said, "Well, look, let's reschedule for next week, and then we're all in the zone to do it." So tomorrow at 5:30 my time. So.
Okay.
I just remembered something. Just remember, even Rich doesn't know this. Rich, do you know that the pink boa strap has been handed off to its new owner?
I did know about this because Mike was actually telling me about it on Saturday or Sunday. Yeah.
So a jock strap.
Yeah, well, either that or he's going to put it on the JD just for posterity. Take your pick.
No. My street cred couldn't take it.
Uncle Funk with his feathered thing.
Yeah.
Boa strap. Excellent.
Wrong color. It needed to be orange or red.
It's how it come to me, so I can't tell you.
All right. I was thinking that. Remember how Parliament used to have a chap dressed as a child in a sort of a
diaper,
in a giant sort of safety bin.
Yes.
Well, maybe Mike is going on with no clothes at all, but just that pink thing.
You don't know my past, Richard. I used to gig in a glam rock tribute wearing a kilt with no pants on. And I was stood in front of 18,000 people in the square in Nice and was singing We Will Rock You at the front of the stage, not playing bass because obviously there's no bass on it. And lead singer and the guitarist decided to pull the kilt up.
Nice.
Which was, yes, lovely. That took a few photographers' eyes out, I can tell you.
Yeah.
But anyway, I didn't get arrested and I did live to fight another day, so it wasn't so
like
bad.
Sounds like a Nick
24 years old, that was an enlightening experience. I've never felt a gust of wind like it, I can tell you. Because as we all know, gentlemen of the bass-playing persuasion, you can only do one thing at one time.
Correct.
Yeah, exactly.
The body don't work that way. Yeah.
Such as it is.
And on that note, yes, quite. But there we are. So that was a long time ago. Exactly. Yeah, got a firm plucking. Beat after beat, I have almost 5,000 Duran Duran videos in your created playlist. Good Lord.
Wow.
5,000?
Right.
What the hell do you do the rest of the time? Anyway, Albriano. Hi, guys. Hey, Brooksy. Good to see you, my man. What's going on? My dog, Rich. He's down with the kids.
Yeah.
Know what he's saying. Yeah, bass players unite, baby. Albriano's had something.
Definitely.
He's high on life. How you doing, Al?
Albriano.
What's up, Al?
How's the Elric doing? Or any other purchases? I don't know. Maybe you've bought something new. Inform us. Enlighten us, please.
Yeah. What's the other bass line they do?
Go.
What's the other bass line Elric does? It's like their I don't want to say budget line, but there's another.
I know the one you mean. There's a couple.
Yeah.
Bass Direct in the UK carry most of their lines.
Elric. I'm going to have to look that up. I know he has like a super jazz kind of a thing, but it's not an Elric.
Yeah. Actually, there was one I reviewed a couple of years ago. Just bear me a minute.
Oh, Modern Vintage. That's what it's called.
Modern Vintage, yeah.
Is that through Elric?
Yeah.
And
they also do Court licensed.
Oh, okay.
Apparently. Yeah.
Hold on. There is a review I did of that thing. Let me just...
The Modern Vintage or the Court licensed?
No, of the Elric.
Oh.
There was an Elric thing I did a review of.
Yeah, the Elric's like
for the
top.
channel, courtesy of Bass Direct. I think I've put the sheet somewhere else. Okay. Old bass review sheets. Harley Benton basses. There we are.
Yep.
Yeah. Yamaha stuff. Cry. This is all stuff that was done for the magazine, then didn't get published, so it didn't get written up. Halcyon days. I used to have these all over my office because gear would come in so quick. And when we did review days in shops, you do 10, 12, and they all had to get written up one way or another. And you had to keep hold of them in case when we went to sub-editing before the mag came out, you had to make sure everything was correct. Diligence,
of course.
Diligence. Apparently. All good. Beat after beat. That's not all the Duran Duran related videos. That's a lot of videos, I have to say.
That is quite a bit,
yeah. Power Station, Arcadia, Neurotic Outsiders, John Taylor, Andy Taylor, Simon Lovato. Oh, very good. I've got a load of stuff I downloaded off the FTP sites back in 2003,
yes.
2004. There was some gems in there.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of that stuff is just freely available now, but there's some stuff that I've not seen since. I really should dig all that out. It's on a hard drive down there. Share those with the Z-Man. Yeah.
Oh, I've seen his channel.
Is that your name, the Z-Man?
Apparently.
He's the Z-Man.
That's it.
You have a playlist for all of them too.
Yeah.
Very good.
I think that sounds
Very
pretty good. I don't mind.
He'll swap you his T-shirt collection for your video
No.
collection.
Oh, we're back to the
No
t-shirts.
way.
That's it. He wants them. He's got them. That's it. Very good. Yes. So what's happening base-wise with you, Zuma? Any new purchases? Anything rattling the cage?
No, nothing.
No? You
know,
haven't dropped
just-
your SB 1000 again?
I didn't drop it. No, that was the Elite 2. Yeah, no, I didn't drop it again. No, I made sure it was away from, the dangers of crawling on your hands and knees. Remember, that's what got me in trouble.
Very good. Yes.
Oh,
keep
the
it clean.
jokes.
Keep it
Oh,
clean.
the jokes that start popping. Oh.
Beat after beat. You were 13 when you first saw Planet Earth. Beat after beat. I was 8 years old when I saw Planet Earth.
I was 11.
I can remember it.
Yeah.
February 81 on the BBC. There we go. V8 Varto is the... Oh, there we go.
Push the button.
I'll
Push
do
it.
it. Very good. Bye. You're out of here.
See ya.
Thanks for playing.
Can I ask who won the Nick base on?
Yes, a guy with a foreign name. I can't.
Giorgio
I'll have to go onto
Esposito.
Facebook. Thank you. That's the
You're
fella.
welcome. Yeah.
Is he British based or is he abroad?
I want to say he's probably abroad, but I could
That's
be
what
mistaken.
I was thinking.
Yeah.
I was pleased that his ticket number wasn't that far from mine. I think his was 193. Mine were 151 and 152, so we were in the range.
Okay.
Al, I had the Elric Gold Series. It didn't work out. You only just got it. I just
That was
never
quick.
fell in love with it. I thought that was a custom order for you. Tone, feel, the whole nine. It happened. I was able to return it. Just never jived with me. I thought you had that custom made for you. These are the dangers of going down the custom base route.
They
It
are.
Fact.
seems like a good
I have
idea.
done that.
Get the finished
Twice.
one in your hands,
Mm.
and it ain't for you.
Nope.
Oh well, you've learned from the process, I hope. Beat after beat, enjoying my creative playlist, Zuma and everyone. Where is it? Have you put a link up for it? Because you can't post links. You can email it to me and I can post it up. V8 Varto. Oh, that what? What are you saying? Beat after beat.
Oh, he's thinking that we were red bombing him, I think is what he's saying.
No.
No,
Just
no,
that
no.
dope.
It
that
was
came
somebody
on
else who jumped in, yeah.
there. Yeah, and jumped straight back out again.
quick.
Albriana, especially with the electronics, tone was just not good. Well, in that case, it's if you got your money back, then fair play. At least you knew early on. Beat after beat, I'm an old Durrani. I'll be 58. I am 53. We're all getting on. No, it's a long time ago now.
Nobody gets out alive, yes.
Yeah, Al, you gave it 3 weeks. That's fair enough. If it didn't work, it didn't work. But I've said here on live chats and in videos on the channel before, the custom base route is a dangerous road. It can be excellent. Oh, Andy's saying, hi guys, my connection went off. Can you tell me again on the chat? No need to do it again. Thanks. What happened, Andy?
Oh, yeah, when I said about the, I asked who won the next base on Sunday.
Right, gotcha.
My connection just went.
It's a guy called Jamie.
Giorgio Esposito.
Oh, really?
And we think,
Gosh.
we think he was
Thanks, Jay.
abroad. But
Cheers.
it's a lovely bass. I played it. I got my mitts
did
on
you?
it. And
Me too.
all three of us did. And
Yep. Stuart, yeah.
well, actually, no, Stuart did. Did
Paul Gunn did.
have a go? Yeah.
Yeah, Paul Gunn had a go, yeah.
Very nice, very sleek. He will thoroughly enjoy it. So
Absolutely.
I hope he plays it. I hope he plays bass. I hope it's not just going to sit there on a wall or in a case. I wanted to see it.
Yeah.
You know who
earn its
finished
money.
it, don't you? You know who
Remind
finished?
me.
Toby.
Really?
Ah, okay.
Toby did the green finish, yeah.
Right.
Ah,
Really?
okay.
I never. That's
Yeah,
I mean,
because
it's
he asked
great.
me.
I mean, the
He asked
photo.
me if I had seen it.
people who are thinking, "What the hell are we talking about?" Bear with me a moment. I can put
Yep.
pictures.
Picture is good.
Oh, that would be nice.
I can't. They're on my phone. I'll
Oh.
download them. I'll show you next week. I'll show you
Okay.
next week. There's some really nice photos of it. But it
Indeed.
looked great.
Yep.
And they did him proud.
guys.
So, and they made all that
Thank you.
money. So, outstanding work. Outstanding work. So, if you want a new bass, check out Granger Guitars. They might do something that just floats your boat,
Sure.
It was,
Taking it back for a sec to a question you guys asked when
Yeah.
I wasn't on, the bass that I don't necessarily regret selling, but it would be nice to still have it for me was it was a Hamer 5-string, kind of like a jazz bass, but it had that amazing two-tech bridge. I mean, that thing was a work of art, I'm telling you.
The secondary cruise bass.
There you go, the cruise bass, yeah.
Yeah.
And I didn't mind the asymmetrical neck. That's not what bothered me, but just something about the whole package just didn't do it for me, and I just didn't pick it up often enough, so I ended up selling it. But I still would. I just used to pick up that bass and just look at the bridge. I'm telling you, it was just like a mechanical work of art, But
Also weighed
I
a metric
didn't-
ton.
yeah, it wasn't the lightest bass. I do kind of miss having it around, but I wasn't playing it, so had to let it go.
That's my rule. If I don't play it, don't stay.
Yeah, that's right. Same here.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
cool bass.
Gaz just said there's a demo on the Granger Guitars YouTube channel.
Yeah. Oh, it's dude. It's Dan Veal.
Dan Veal, yep. Yeah, it was, yeah.
Oh, Dan, I like that guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. So we got to have a go on it in person. I mean, it's a lovely guitar. I hope the dude
Lovely.
enjoys it.
Lovely. Yeah.
Yep.
Like I say, I would be annoyed if he can do what he likes with it, but if it just sat on a wall or stayed in the case, that's an awful waste. Use the bloody thing.
You mean like the
That's what Nick would've
Pangborn
wanted.
screwed into the bar? Fighting words.
Every bass at a Hard Rock Cafe.
Right.
John Deacon's Stingray from '76, I think, is in LA, a Hard Rock Cafe.
Really?
Okay, Zuma, there's your homework.
What
Go
a
find
waste.
it.
Yeah,
Huh.
get moving.
Is that the one that Universal
Sting's bass,
Studios?
the
Could
NS2,
be.
the white NS2 is a Hard Rock Cafe.
It's Sting's NS2 has now been shifted to the Hard Rock Rock and Roll Museum. Or
See,
Right. Okay.
I thought
yeah.
they closed it
I think
down.
one
Let
of
me check it
I
out.
think one of JT's Factors has gone to a Hard Rock Cafe, isn't it?
Yeah, it was. At
Yeah.
least for a while it was. Oh, I guess it's on Hollywood Boulevard. Wow.
That's probably about right.
okay.
I'll have to go. I haven't been.
Yeah,
for
you're
that.
closest.
Yeah, I am. Okay.
Screwdriver,
That'll be one of my
Barn
missions
saw.
then.
There you go.
hammer, and a set of chisels. I think you'll be fine. Yeah. Stacey. Stacey, beat after beat, right there with you. She'll be 57 in November. Old Duran is rule, and Richard's clown wig is on its way. Oh, excellent. Good. I look forward to that. Albriano, tonight for band practice, I'm taking my awesome Ernie Ball Music Man Stingray 5HH black
Double humbucker.
gold hardware. Woo, Albriano,
Yeah,
you've been talking the town. She
Hey,
does
hey.
it all. Call her the lady in black. There you go. There you go. Beat after beat, Copeland and Summers are suing String right now, I
Sting.
believe.
Yeah.
No, String. That's what Rod Stewart calls him. String.
String.
He's the only guy that's allowed to call him it, apparently.
String.
String. Have you
Wow.
met my mate String? Yeah. Oh, in fact, I'll find that for you if you like. Two seconds.
That's funny. I heard that.
Yeah. Hold on. Hang on. Hopefully you'll be able to hear it. Hang on. Rod Stewart, String, and Brian.
So
Adams.
while you're looking for String, Al came in and said, "Yes, Brooksy, we live and learn. I suggest staying away from the custom rabbit hole for sure."
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's. It is this. Hold on. I'll just pause that. Hold on. I'm with you. Just stay there. Stay there. Come on. Get
We haven't
past the
moved.
adverts. I don't need that bit. Come on. Oh, and now I get another advert. Joyous. Come on. I'm a creator, don't you know? I don't need the adverts. Come on.
Who does?
Come on. Scroll. This is why Rich has YouTube Premium, you see.
It
Nice.
is, yeah.
Right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Worth every penny.
Yes, quite. I
Without
agree.
the adverts, yeah.
Right, share screens, what we want. Here we go. And we want that. So hopefully you'll be able to hear this.
And suddenly there's a pause.
Suddenly.
Suddenly.
A pirate ship appeared on the horizon.
Full of bassists.
Or at least.
What a shocking crew that would be.
Yes, it would.
Because everybody would be wanting to slap the maid.
Or they would be put in
String.
the Iron
There it is.
Maiden, yes.
Oh,
Yes.
string. That's it. Not many people will get to call him that.
String.
String.
Oh,
Well, string.
Well, we weren't able to hear that, by the way.
Oh, really?
We
Nope.
were
Okay,
just
hold
laughing
on,
at our-
hold on,
our-
hold on. So did
There
you
we
see
go.
the video?
Well, there you go.
No,
Did you see the video?
no,
Right.
we can now. We
Now
can
we
now.
can.
Right, okay, hold on, hold on. Here we go.
Funny hat, but not wearing
Can you hear it
tights.
now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Good.
Where's this old Tom?
He'll be here at 11:30 or noon.
He's just driving around the block. Make sure that he's the last one in.
Oh, here he is, String. Oh, where have you been?
You're an hour late.
How are you? What are you wearing? You in black? That top.
You were wearing white, so I come in black.
Cardi.
Do you want me to do your hair for you?
Could you? Could you do his as well? You met String, haven't you? Man, we won't let this hairstyle go out, will we?
No, mate.
You used to have one of these.
I did, but then it sort of vanished on me.
There we go. I'll get
Okay.
hit with a copyright strike. String.
Well, there was no music in it. He was just talking, so.
That's pretty
Well,
awesome.
it gets to the music bit, yeah, yeah.
Right.
There we go. String and his mates.
String and his mates.
Drink.
What we
What were
got
they getting
here?
together for in that one?
That was for the there was a Three Musketeers film, and that was
Oh,
the
okay.
soundtrack. All for Love, I think it was called.
Three String
Ow.
Musketeers. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes, Brooksy, we live and learn. I suggest staying away from the custom rabbit hole for sure.
Yes.
You either get lucky or you don't. But some people always think it's the goal, it's the holy grail, and then they get it, and they're extremely deflated when it's not the base they thought they would get.
Very true.
Which is
All
why I
the
say
time.
go down the second-hand route as much as possible, because A, you're going to get far better for your money, and the world is littered with custom bass projects. And you can
Detritus.
get them for quarter of the price, because it's like buying a car. As soon as you drive it off the forecourt, you've lost all the value in it. So,
Yeah.
Happens every time.
yeah.
Unless you
Gareth,
know-
the other...
Sorry. Unless you know the manufacturer and you know that everything you got from them is consistent, it will be closer.
Hang on, I can see there are messages there. Here we go. The other members of the police have taken legal action against String. Yeah, I know. So there's
Yeah,
lots
right,
of
that's
stuff
been
about
on
it.
the
It
news
keeps
this
popping up
week.
on my social media. Stacey, yeah.
You're just trying to
beat after
tie him
beat.
up.
To tie up
Mike-
string.
My creative playlist is the heart and soul of your channel. Very good. Gareth, don't be tight and get YouTube Premium.
Whoops.
You buy some merch and I can afford it. Then there you go.
Sure. If he buys a shirt every month, you're covered.
Michael's
Yeah,
poor.
exactly.
Michael's poor.
I am
because
poor.
He's actually got 89 instruments to feed, strings and batteries and things, you say.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
Ooh.
And 10 children. Don't forget.
10 children.
But
as
something
well.
like
Yeah.
that.
Mhm,
Yeah.
He adopted.
2
remember?
dogs, 3-legged chihuahua, and yeah. Gareth, that's all right, Gaz. It's fine. Anyone watching Spinal Tap 2 this weekend? Oh, I'm sure.
Should be
The
good.
masses will be out for that. I
I'll
keep
make sure it
hearing all
comes
that.
out on DVD or digital.
Yeah.
Okie dokes. Okie dokes. It's 10:05. It's live chat 130 here on Brooks's Bass Corner, coming to you live from London in the UK. We're talking bass guitars, bass effects, bass amps, but great bass players. anything you want to ask, if you've got a question, fire in to the live chat window and we'll try and help you as best we can.
Actually,
If you, yes,
I have a problem.
all right.
I'm just trying to find at this very moment.
Would a cream sort it? Tablets, perhaps. Go on. Anyway,
Yeah,
sorry. I'm being dismissive.
It's actually
thanks.
moving. Basically,
Cheeky,
I have
cheeky.
this fab new microphone.
Oh,
I actually bought an actual boom for it, but I can't fit the boom because the fitment, the cradle to go around it, didn't come with it. So I need a cradle that goes into the mic stand adapter.
Okay.
Bit like mics that screws into the two sides.
Oh yes.
So I have a Rode. This is a Rode
Yeah.
boom. And then
Yeah.
I've got a Shure SM7B. So it doesn't
Right.
have the whole cradle thing. There is a cradle thing for it, but I don't bother using it.
Oh,
To
right.
keep as much clutter off as possible.
Yeah.
And I go with it like this. Much better.
okay.
But then I also have... Bear with me 2 seconds.
I have an Audio Technica 2010
I also have...
All right.
this.
or 1010.
There we go.
Yeah.
So it's basically a little stand that you can put on your desk rather than have the boom all over the
The
place.
windscreen.
Yeah.
All right.
And you just stick it on your desk and you do that.
Well, I've actually got it on a thing, look. Plinth. So, yeah.
Oh yes.
Need a boom attachment.
You need a boom, my man. Or just get some. Oh, hold on. Get something just like that.
Yeah. Thing is, I've actually
This wasn't very expensive at all.
got a boom.
Right.
The problem is I've got nothing to actually attach it to it.
You bought it off Amazon, didn't you?
Yeah.
I think it looked like
It
a
was
Chinese
cheap.
manufacturer. Yeah. So
Yeah.
if you go on those little side windows at the side,
Yeah, yeah.
The joy
there's
of
like
China.
there might be something there, but
China.
the joy of
Hello, me old
that
China.
stuff off the joy of that stuff off Amazon just takes all the joy out of it.
Oh, well.
It's a joyless experience.
It is. It is.
It works anyway, so.
yeah.
I'm not using this right now, Rich. You obviously have this headset on, but can you see this? What part are you missing?
That's a beast, isn't it?
So in other words, I've actually got the actual boom, which will clip to a table or, shelf or whatever.
Like
But
this part?
The bit that joins the actual boom to the actual mic,
Like this
they
part right
do
here?
not supply.
That sounds mine.
So it's the actual cradle part which actually goes around the mic and screws into each side.
Mm.
So I've actually got the cradle here with the mic on the base.
Uh-huh.
There you go. But nothing to attach it to the boom, you see. So,
Oh,
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
So you have the shock mount, which you're calling the cradle.
yeah, that's right.
But
Yeah.
so you just need a way of attaching the cradle to your boom, which you
Yeah.
also you have.
But
Okay.
the cradle already has the two screws in, so I'd assume I have to take the two screws out and find something which sort of use around it, like that sort of
I
thing.
would suggest maybe just quickly do a search on YouTube and see if anyone's got that particular model.
Yeah.
And they might have done a video on how to mount
Yeah,
it
right,
onto a boom.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
I'm
I
sure
have
they
the
will
same.
have.
Yeah.
What I just showed you, actually, I'm just realizing is exactly mic stand. It's the Rode.
Yeah.
But yeah, there is a bit of
The Rode one,
messing
okay.
in
The Rode one
attaching the cradle.
comes with a couple of other bits like various
Right.
washers and stuff.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
so you don't have to have a Rode microphone.
Yeah.
Clearly,
Okay.
I don't. But
Yeah.
but this. The thing when I was buying all this in 2021, it was just this is kind of the industry standard, and it was
Yeah.
like if you buy this, there's no issues.
Mm.
Whereas at that time, the USB ones, because with this you have to have, you go for the Shure mic, you have to have the cloud lifter.
Yeah,
which is the
yeah,
preamp.
yeah.
Otherwise, the output is way too low. It's a low
Right,
impedance
okay.
mic. But the cheaper stuff, the USB versions,
Yeah.
it was like they'd only just kind of come out and they were still sort of finding their way. And
Yeah.
all the reviews were like, well, they're all right, but they're no match for an SM7B. It was like,
Yeah.
well, that's what I need. So,
Yeah, there you go.
but
yeah.
it was that's the thing. Because you think,
Yeah.
why have I got to buy that? But it's just the nature of that mic. If you buy the Rode version of this,
Yeah.
it doesn't need that.
Mm.
So
There you go.
it's mix and match. You learn all this stuff. It was just my sound engineer said, if you're just going to buy a mic, just get this. 'Cause he said it's bomb proof. Nothing goes wrong. Everyone uses them. So that's what I did.
Yeah.
There you go.
Beat after beat. Mike's having a hard time paying the gardener at this moment, mate. You have no idea. Mr. Lover, evening all. Has anyone had a play with the Dark Glass anagram? They've only just appeared at the Bass Gallery in Camden. I can't get one out of Dark Glass because I think every bass content creator has tried to get one for review. So
Yes.
I haven't even bothered asking at the moment because I know they're overwhelmed. So
Yeah.
yeah, and I'm not entirely sure at the moment I've got the time I would need to dedicate getting everything out of it for a demo video. I'd
Right.
be there for months. So
You would do, yeah.
at the moment, time is of the essence, and I've got to get content out on a consistent basis.
Yeah.
So,
I'm not
yeah.
into menu diving. That's something like that's
No.
not for me, you know.
I like standalone pedals.
Yeah, just
Always
give
had
one
been.
knob per
For-
function, you know.
If I'm using it on a gig and something's not right, I can just change it there.
Yeah.
I
Yes.
don't want to be going into menus and subsystems and sections and this and that and and queuing. No, not on a
I'm
gig.
not even gigging and I
At
don't want to do
home
that.
and recording, that's fine, but not on a show. You haven't got time.
No,
Yeah.
no, because you
there's
need to
the
just
time.
pop it in and go.
Yeah.
Simple.
All I want to do is turn a control on it, changes it or it doesn't. And if it doesn't, then we go on the next control.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
That's what works for me.
So, by the way,
someone has-
I've had, since we've been on here, I've had 3 people come through on Facebook asking me for a full demo on the Blue JD. So that's going to happen this week.
Mhm.
So it's probably going to be a short and a full-size video just
You can
to...
plug it in now if you want. Give them a
I
taste.
can. I don't know how the speakers will translate through this.
Well, let's find out then. Get it
Okay,
plugged up. Come on.
Give me a
Don't
moment.
be
I'll
shy.
be right back. All right? Give me a moment.
Oh, yeah. We're not going anywhere. Get ready, world. Blue Monster's coming back. It's great. It's a great playing bass, I have to say. I see why Nick had it. I see why he wanted to keep it. It's very good.
Just to add something to something somebody just said before, I don't think I've ever purchased more than one brand new bass in my entire life, and that was just last year when I got the Dingwall. So yeah, I think used is definitely the way to go.
I can tell you, out of the 44 I've got here, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay.
8, 10,
Oh,
11.
what a
It's
sound.
about 14.
I don't know how much of it is
14.
coming out, but...
Right, mate. We'll
Sounds
stay
great.
quiet. You,
It sounds
you do your
fantastic.
thing. You do
So,
your thing.
Andy, you were talking about this.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Oh, that sounds good.
Oh, that's coming through my ears. Fantastic.
Is he coming in your ears? That's a Phoenix Nights gag. Come on. Surely FM coming in your ears. That sounds lovely, mate.
That sounds gorgeous.
Go on, mate. Play one we know.
Jubilee.
Let me
That
see.
old chestnut.
Okay, so that would be, well, if you want one that we know. Hold on, I'm going to turn it up just a little bit. So
It's
this,
a joke. It's a common shout at a pub.
play something we know. Okay.
Play something we know.
Yeah.
Right.
Let's get Mike in trouble and play every time you go away.
No,
What about
Don't do that.
Wherever I lay my hat, you know.
There you go.
They would be okay because there wouldn't be any singing, so we can get away with it.
That stuff.
Yeah,
Nice, isn't it?
definitely.
Go through the different coils.
Okay,
Hear
so
the
right now
differences.
I have the treble all the way up. This is in the middle sections, middle setting. So I believe that means all the coils are on.
Mr. Lover is asking, are those flats? I don't think they are they? They're rounds.
They're D'Addario rounds because I need to change
Nickels.
them, but that's
They
what
were
they are. They're
nickels.
nickels. Yeah, these are nickels.
Yeah.
Okay, so on the front setting, okay, that's the front setting. If I go to the back, kind of quieter.
Yes. Thinner.
Now we go back to give you a comparison, to go back to the middle.
Yeah. That's the beauty spot.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, gorgeous sound.
And then, of course, you know, if we were Nick, we'd be going. I won't play too much of that. Oh, wait, for Mike.
Thank you.
Oh, Mr. Kansas. Ooh.
Okay.
Lovely tone. Great.
Yeah, I mean,
Gorgeous.
it's got everything that you would think it should have, right?
It's just volume and tone, isn't it? It doesn't have an EQ.
There's no so there's no EQ. It's two notes.
Very simple.
Super simple. This is the Roadie one. So
Bit of that. Hold on,
Surprising
hold on,
amount of
just
low
remove
end.
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, it was so again. Depends on the pickup, I guess. And the pickup in this is fairly new, so this is one of their more modern ones. It's not an S2000 because they stopped making those, but it's the traditional. It's the original kind of split coil, but they've beefed it up some.
Yeah.
And you can do all the stupid stuff, you know.
Harmonics.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, all the stuff. So this one's very different from the other one. I mean, if I plug the other one in, it's one more time. Give me a minute. I'll be right back. I'll show you the difference. Hold on.
Yeah, it's got a lot of nice
Fantastic.
character.
Gorgeous sound.
It is,
Good
isn't
night.
it? Lovely.
You got a good one there.
He did.
Definitely.
Not curry in your ears beat after beat. It's something else. I won't say it again. We don't want the morality police coming down on us.
Oh,
Zuma,
yeah.
you sent me a thing. This is a pretty good Duran Duran upload from a 2015 show.
Yeah, I saw it yesterday. I thought it sounded great. Particularly, I think it's the second or third tune they played "Come Undone," and the bass tone sounds really good. It's really
MTV
loud.
World Stage. Okay.
think
I
they're
saw
in
them
Italy.
on that. Yeah, I saw them on that tour, and he just got that blue bass at that time.
Right. Back in the Thursdays. Oh,
So we've gone pink.
definitely brighter.
Well, I have
Not
the
the
EQs
color.
all set at their mid sections.
Wow.
So yeah, so that's the back pickup, and then if I do both of them,
Is the pickup in the same place? The rear pickup?
this one is, but this is a smaller body because this is a Series 3. That one's a Series 2, so the body's actually bigger.
Mhm.
And then if we do the front pickup only,
P-bass.
yeah, but the back pickup's the money.
Yeah.
So you can tell automatically by the EQ, the preamp harmonics just sing.
Right, it's brighter for sure.
How many times you get harmonics that come out
Yeah.
up this far?
Mhm. Yep.
So yeah.
Is that a wider neck, Jay?
No, this is Series 3 neck. It's actually smaller than the other one.
Oh, really? It looks wider.
Well, it's the light.
It's
of
the maple. It's the maple, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Graham says, Andy, I think I own one of your old basses, a Mark II Black Beauty King bass with red LEDs. It's Graham Pop.
Yes, that's the one.
That sounds familiar.
Yeah, it does.
Very nice.
Yeah, so that's the difference between the two, fretless wise.
I have to say, I prefer the first one because it sings.
I
a bit
thought I was going to agree.
Yeah.
Actually, I think the blue one's got a thicker,
something.
richer tone.
It has, yeah.
It's got some magic.
Hold on a second.
There we go. So he's gone to do his hair, and then he'll be back.
He's going to give it that Rod Stewart thing?
Oh, probably. He'll get String to do it. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
String. Woo-hoo-hoo. Yes. There we are. Very good.
Man.
Can't beat a bit of String. Right. So anyway, yes, it is 20 past 10. Crikey, where's the evening gone? 20 past 10. It's live chat 130 here on Brooks's Bass Corner, coming to you all the way from London town in the UK. Graham, blue sounds incredible. How's the mojo?
That's better.
Blue one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Beat after beat says the pink one has to braid his beard.
That's been done.
Yeah,
You break
he had
it
that done this morning. I can't hear you, Rich.
at all.
No, I can hear. I can hear something, but your voice wasn't coming over the bass. Pardon the phrase.
That's okay.
I thank all. He's here all week. Someone has sent me an email. Sorry, there's an email in there and I can't see it. Where is it?
Yep. So yeah, so that's the difference sound-wise. You can tell even over this. Then this is good.
Yeah.
Blue beard incoming. No, the beard stays pink. The base color may change, but the beard remains the same.
Maybe you should go 50-50.
I did that with blue and black, or pink and black
Yeah.
rather.
Yeah. That has got the thicker, more forthright tone than the
It
pink.
has, yeah. Much deeper.
They don't
Gorgeous
sell their
sound.
pickups separately, do
No.
they?
No, they don't.
No.
Their pickups are exclusive because they hand make them. in shop.
Jamie's got a set of Kent Armstrong JD pickups for sale.
That go into
Speak to
JD.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, they're designed specifically for a JD. They're a one-off set that somebody had made when the neon pink one wasn't neon pink.
Beat after beat says, what is your beard going to be for Halloween pink? It's going to be orange, green and purple. Frankly,
That's right.
I'd be disappointed if it wasn't. And he's going to put essence of pumpkin spice in it for that
Yeah, I'll go to
extra
Starbucks.
twang.
I would like the beard to be in the colours of the Italian flag.
Anyway, so that's what these things sound like. I mean, so
Heaven help him if Stacey ever gets hold of that beard.
that's okay because Allie told me she would have a pair of snippers to it herself. So
Ah, there you go. There you go. It's a nice bass.
oh yeah,
Very nice.
yeah, so yeah. I mean, I have it tuned down, but
comes across quite well on. You know how difficult it is getting bass sounds across on an audio interface on here.
Oh, for sure.
It sounds good. Sounds good.
Yeah. What I get for learning fretless first.
That's coming my way very shortly.
It's not as good as one of these though, Jay.
See, there you go.
He'll argue with
that what I think it is?
It is what you think
Yes.
it is. Yes.
Yeah,
It is, yes. But I've got an LED on the side that's gone. So,
right.
but
We had someone else with one of those. The
Ah,
cost. Did you? Is that a status job? Is that a
Yeah, it's-
status
yeah,
LED job?
yeah, it is. Yeah, yes, key based. Yeah,
It's not going to be cheap. James Howard had exactly the same issue. We were talking to him about his one a while back. I think it's almost as expensive as buying the guitar again.
really.
Really? Wow.
And I know what Rob is it. I spoke to Dawn a few months ago. I've got some more strings off from her. Rob's just not doing that any repairs or servicing anymore. It's hardly doing. It's just not. I certainly. Well, I don't know if Martin Sims could do anything with it or not.
I don't see why.
It's where the Martin wants to take on jobs that Status have already done, and likewise would Status take on a job that Martin did? Probably not.
No, okay.
And that's the problem. And this is what Rich and I have been saying for weeks.
Yeah,
this is what's going to be the case with Status stuff now.
Oh,
So,
right. Yeah.
Is it time now to start stocking up on spares and spare
Yeah.
parts and the spare circuit? And because once they're gone,
That one there is gone. That one there.
and what will happen is if you end up having to have another company's preamp pickups or whatever, you're going to lose the intrinsic value of it being all original. So
Yeah, that's right.
better start buying those empathy circuits.
Yes.
But it's not a problem because I'm not gigging with it anymore. So I'm just playing at
No, but
church
you want to keep the value of it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. There's also a chip. Harry Rogers had it for a while, and a saxophone fell on it on the side of the neck, and it's a tiny chip on the. Yeah,
Ouch.
I know.
Ouch! Ouch! Ouch!
I know. Yeah, but it's not. It's not. It's still playable. Honestly,
Yeah.
But, it's just,
Lorenzo from Italy is saying, keep playing, he's enjoying it. They all say that.
Hey, nice one. Hey. Can you play Pino Palladino, Jay? The old.
You mean that?
No, I mean, wherever I lay my hat, is that the one?
I'd have to go listen to it because I don't have them all committed to memory.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're not committed to
it's more
memory.
You can't slap us fretless, Jay. You can't.
Yes,
Says
you
who?
can. Yes, you
I know you can, but it's not. No. Okay.
You change your mind.
I'll take that back.
Oh yeah.
Oh, hang on.
People used to say you couldn't slap a Rickenbacker either, and I did it for years. So yeah.
Lovely.
There you go, Lorenzo. There's your moments.
Thanks, Jay. That's brilliant.
No worries.
Absolutely awesome.
Yeah, I mean, what the crazy thing is about this thing is actually really fast, which is kind of fun because I tend to play things fast. I mean, just, if I'm doing the 3-finger thing, or whatever, this bass will keep up with me, which is kind of fun.
Yeah.
Because not all of them do. Some of them sound lazy or the notes drag.
Yeah.
Which is good. So.
I mean,
Part of the beauty of
the,
it's low action. It should be anyway.
Well, the action on this,
No,
the
that
action on
action
this
was
is,
fairly medium, actually. It didn't feel that low, and certainly didn't feel that high either. It was
it's higher than the other ones I've got.
4,000 nickels on there. So not quite as aggressive as having steels on there.
Yeah.
Nick was a big advocate of 4000s on gigging basis anyway. Rock fan, good to see you. Lorenzo says he's a grocer. In my shop you can hear only instrumental high quality music. What are you tuning in here for then? I'm joking. It's called sarcasm. It's an English trait. Beat after beat, I'll have to give your fingers a speeding ticket, Mr. Pink.
Oh no.
Or slam them in a piano lid. That'll stop.
That'd do the job, yeah.
Yeah.
That'll do
Walk
it.
around
Or
like this.
mousetrap.
Okay.
Mousetrap. Yeah.
Yeah. Thwack.
That's what I get for playing metal.
That's it. Very good. Well done, sir.
Cheers.
Nicely done. Yeah,
Thanks,
sounded
James,
great.
brilliant.
What a bass.
Made
James
my
Howard,
evening.
you're off. James, remind me, how much did you say it would cost to have one out of whack LED replaced? You did tell us the other week. Andy's got the same problem on a Black Beauty.
Yeah.
If you get this before you drop off the chat.
Thanks, Pete.
It was a couple of weeks ago, and we were asking James, and I was saying, well, get it done because you want to keep the value in that
Exactly,
guitar and
yeah,
get it done
exactly.
before Status stopped doing it. And he said, no, he asked them, and it was a ridiculous amount of money.
Yeah. Another thing's the carbon fibre neck. It's not a normal wood. It's carbon fibre as well.
Yeah,
It's
Huge
It's
difference.
not a bolt on, and it's
Huge
not a bolt
difference.
on.
Yeah,
Which if it
yeah,
was a
that's why
bolt
it's
on,
the
it would be
fruit.
easier
It's the
to
Exactly, yeah.
to replace. But eesh, not a cheap job.
I think.
Maybe just strap on a flashlight.
Say again, Rich.
I think James has actually gone now. And
No, there he is.
Yeah.
He had an email from Rob, and he's not doing repairs now. Original price £800.
Yikes.
Really?
So where you meant to go to get your LED sorted?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, your protocol is going to be Martin, and I don't know what Martin's going to charge on a job that he didn't do. Because I'm probably right in thinking if it's a Status install, they would have fitted it before the fingerboard went on. Whereas Sims does it the other way. They drill a hole in from the bottom side and then go in, and then from the top.
Yeah.
So he's got to now drill a hole without cutting any of the LEDs and get the dodgy one out and replace it. It's not an easy job, and it's not quick. And again, it's going to be chances are it'll probably be another cavity drill along the. Well, if it's not had it done, it's going to have it done. Having said that, he did that for my empathy and for this. And the thing with the statuses is obviously it comes out black. It's on a black neck, so
Yeah.
you won't see. So when they collect all the dust and the material that comes out, when it goes back in and it's glossed and buffed up, you don't notice. You wouldn't know.
God, that's gorgeous.
James just suggested talk to Martin at the gallery. He might be able to
Yeah.
do it.
Yeah, maybe do that. But I'm wondering if maybe Martin, again, it's not a job that he's done, so he might then say, speak to Martin at Sim. It's ports of call, but again, usually these guys don't like doing something that's that finicky when it wasn't their install in the first place, because they all have different ways of doing it.
Yeah.
I think most in the gallery, he does do LEDs in his say basis. You're right, Graham, might be worth a try. Have a chat with him, James. Rob said he'd have to fully strip and you'd need a new fingerboard.
Yeah.
There's the problem. And I've heard Martin Sims talk about doing replacements on other manufacturers' bases before. And he was going into the whole, we've got to make sure we don't cut any of the LED wires and fiber optics, and it's a pain in the arse job, and he'll charge you for the privilege, but worth getting those figures before you give up, that's for sure. Yeah, you're right, you're having a little frimmick there, are you?
Right?
You're having a little frimmick there.
No, that would be.
Amazing how well that comes across.
I'm surprised. I am honestly
It's come
surprised.
from my headphones.
Really good.
Absolutely brilliant.
So who knows what tune that is, though? Let me put it in proper timing. Let me do it in proper timing so if you know.
That's Dream Crazy.
Thank you. I was waiting because you were playing it in the car. I was just waiting.
Yeah, it was.
And then you did this one.
I always do that just because it just falls under the fingers, doesn't it?
It does. It does.
And people always think it's something else. They go, "Oh, that's good. Yeah, I know that." And it's like, I bet you don't. I actually quite like the fact that is just a volume and a tone.
Yeah, it's simple.
Fanning about with EQs and stuff. It's simplistic.
I like the simple. We were speaking about earlier. I like the simple. So it's good to have the whole electrics package, but if it'll shine just like this, you know.
Right. That's exactly it. That's it.
I have a challenge for you, Jamie.
Huh?
I have a challenge for you. Oh, I do hear that.
That D string's out of tune.
That's me wiggling. So anyway, yeah. What's your challenge, Zoom?
So before I go, I want to leave you guys with this 10-second clip.
Don't leave. Oh no.
Oh no.
Beat after beat will come and nick your t-shirt.
And your challenger.
Doesn't know where they're at. So I was listening to this clip of a Lamborghini, and I said, "That's very musical," and I recorded it, and I'm quite certain it's an E flat. So if any of you are wondering, at least this Lamborghini is an E flat. So maybe you could play along with this clip and prove it. Here we go. Let's see if you can hear it. But just play one note, man.
So it's a Jamiroquai Lamborghini as well.
Yeah.
The Jamiroquai Lamborghini.
Oh yeah.
There we go. I think it is, right? Oh shoot! I didn't mean to play it again. I think it is, right?
It is E flat, yeah.
Yeah. Are you actually thinking of the Jamiroquai track traveling without moving?
Always.
Because that actually begins with a
Yeah. Does it?
It begins with the engine noise of a Ferrari 250.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
I didn't notice that.
Yeah.
I know that JK is really into cars, but that doesn't.
Yeah.
My favorite Jamiroquai track. This could be another topic. Right? Like Scam. Oh, I love that one. I'm learning that one actually. I'm going to do that one.
There's plenty of them.
Emergency on Planet Earth is one of my favorites.
Yeah, there are so many. Anyhow, gotta run, guys. Bye.
All right, my man. Thank you
See
for
you
joining
soon.
in. Pleasure. Good to see you.
Mike,
Take it easy.
And bye to Mike's mom.
See ya.
Oh, I'll tell her later. She'll watch it. There we are. It is. It's coming up to 20 to 11 here in London town.
Cooking along.
Got any questions? Yeah, we are. If you got any questions, bass guitars, bass amps, bass effects, bass accessories, great bass players, albums with great bass playing on, pedal boards, auditions, doing gigs, any of that, fire away. Let us know. If you want to comment on Jamie's fretless playing, feel free. On his new toy.
On my new toy, yeah.
And what a lovely toy it is.
Yeah. Very nice.
Well,
There'll probably be a load. You'll do that. You'll put your video up that you're going to do of that bass, and Jaydee will get flooded with fretless orders.
You know what's funny is when I had the other one made, they got flooded with maple fingerboard orders. I was like, okay. Yeah. So, I mean.
Very good. Yep. Get a commission. You need to speak to
I'm thinking
Mike
of the
and Toby.
I'm thinking of the Omega cut body, but anyway.
Yeah. All those things.
Yeah. So Gaz is asking the jet lag. Well, I don't have it.
Oh.
I don't have jet lag. No, because
Nice.
what I did was when I hopped on the plane yesterday, I literally just watched movies the whole ride home. So when I got here, it was about 10:30 p. And so I just slogged everything,
Ready for bed?
went to bed. Woke up
that's
this
it.
morning, went to the gym, and did all the usual stuff I always do.
Very good.
So yeah, didn't.
I have to actually traveling over there. Oops, moving things around. I often find if I'm actually traveling over there to you, I
Yep.
actually wake up at some stupid hour about 4 a.m.
You know what? I'm trying to where I've traveled, where I've gone to like California or gone to Alaska.
Yeah.
You know, you go backwards. So they're asleep, and it's 4 a.m. there, and it's 7 a here or 8 a here. So it's like I just figured, you know, I came across, and first night I slogged it, and last night I slogged it coming back. So
Yeah,
yeah.
sorted. Job done.
Yep. Everything's routine. So plus I got to have a curry on Friday.
We did indeed. Great curry it was as well.
Yeah.
It was tasty. It was a windy drive back, I know that much. We had extra turbocharge.
Yeah, we had jet engines in the back.
Yes. Curry powered.
Trumpton.
Lab, yes.
Yeah.
Trumpton.
Yeah, we flew down the M40.
That's right.
Oh yes. But it was a very good live chat. We had a good natter.
Oh yeah, it was so much fun.
It was good fun.
Yeah,
People
driving.
asking lots of questions. I was thinking I'm driving at the moment, but anyway, yeah, we came up with the answers. So it was all good. Very involved. You're doing polkas now, are you? There we go. That old chestnut. Have I ever had Ethiopian food? I can't say I have, actually. I think so.
I have.
Have you?
Yeah, there's a place here that serves, they serve kind of a sampler platter where you have this big kind of gray bread that you just rip, and, you know, the chicken leg, hard-boiled egg, all that stuff.
Did you have the lamb skull with eyeballs? No, okay.
And I didn't get the eye of newt either, so.
Or the eyeballs in the goat's milk, which...
Look!
Lovely.
That's it. Yeah, yes. Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm watching you.
That's right. I've got my eye on you.
Yeah, quite. Beat after beat, they give you hot towels and you sit on the floor. It's probably the best thing. You don't want to be moving too quickly after that, I would suggest. I could be talking totally out of turn. I have no experience of that. I'm sorry.
Well, the place I went to, they didn't do that.
I did similar things after I first ate in Moscow, but it wasn't because I was asked to. It was, I daren't move. Something's going to happen and it's not going to be pleasant. So, yeah. Halcyon days.
Yes, for sure.
First night show and the old guts are going. And other such noises. Yeah. Sounds good holding low tuning as well.
Oh yeah, the drop down.
Sounds better than my Jaydee.
Well, I told you it could have come back with me.
No, it wasn't. It's not come back.
I know.
That's got something going on. What's the neck?
It's mahogany, but it's thick. It's thicker
just
this
one
way.
piece mahogany, nothing else.
I can't tell because I can't feel this or see the seams. So I'm thinking it's probably the standard 3-piece.
Will they have it in the book, the book of knowledge?
No, I looked.
That's a shame. Maybe Rich might know.
Yeah, I'll ask him.
Unless
He
it
may
was
have. If he has a
painted,
picture.
unless it was
If
a
he has a
gloss
picture of the
coat,
back
isn't
of it. Yeah, if he's got a picture of the back of it, I suspect that would be where we.
Sounds very full. Unless it's the fact that pickup just simplifies. Like I say, there's no EQ there.
Yeah, it's just whatever.
And
whatever
it's not
you
passive,
give it.
is it? It's not passive.
It is passive.
Oh, it is passive. Okay,
It
well
is
maybe that's
passive.
something to do with it then.
Could be.
Could be.
I don't know.
Sounds totally different to your pink one. totally different.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. But I mean, it's as far as I can tell, it's purely passive.
Really? There's no battery for it then?
There's no battery in the back at all. Yeah,
No.
nothing to it.
Fantastic.
Well, everybody
Sometimes
wants
the simplest basses have the best tones.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, because you
Sometimes,
don't
not all the
go
time.
through all
I'm not
the.
saying that's not a rule.
You can go through all the electrics, and if the electrics are, it's hindering the tone at times.
That's it.
It's the Jaydee pickups of the thing, how they're made, and they're just phenomenal.
No question, and that's just it's a split precision underneath it. So yeah,
Well
all
done,
good.
sir.
Cheers.
Very nice.
Yeah, that's one thing we
Very
haven't
nice.
done here. I haven't got on here and picked up anything and started boshing away on it.
No.
That's a first.
Well, I need to get that sorted at my end as well, but it just seems to be a thing on StreamYard when we have a load of us on here. The whole sound thing goes wrong for some reason.
Notice the harmonics are loud.
Yeah, it's all coming through. We're not getting any of that squelching stuff that goes on sometimes when we play basses on it. Graham V, are we talking about the series or what?
Are we being victorious, are we?
Yeah. If anyone's got any questions for Jamie about this lovely bass, then please feel free to fire away. We're just kind of talking amongst ourselves here, but please feel free to get involved.
Yeah, why not?
Well, you know what you're going to have to do in that video, don't you? You're going to have to use the pink one as well, do a comparison video.
I'm going to have to now.
I think, Ria, it makes sense.
Yep.
Yeah,
I'd say so.
I'll do that. And actually, you've got a fretted Jaydee there as well, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, do all three.
I can do
all
that as
three.
well. Yeah, well, the funny thing is, so that one's very quiet. If I play
I'll tell
that
you
one,
what, right,
Totally.
my advice to you as a fellow content creator is do a really nice longish video, 20, 25, 30 minutes with all three. And then you have got ample material there to do
shorts.
a ton of remix shorts.
Yeah.
It's a double whammy.
Yeah. Well,
Really.
like I said, I'm looking forward to hearing how this thing, you can hear it like this, but I'm really curious to hear how it records. Because it's going to be different. It's one thing to do it this way where I'm just sitting here on a pair of KRKs and just, but it's another
I'll tell
thing.
you what, it's probably one of the few fretlesses I've heard where I think adding a chorus effect is going to diminish the tone or overload it. I think it's perfectly fine as it is. It's thick, really thick.
I agree.
Maybe a touch of octave for effect, but
Well,
I don't think
adding
a chorus. I don't think adding a chorus is going to help it. I think it's perfectly all right as it is.
No, I think
Maybe
I
an
have an
EQ
octave.
pedal. Maybe an EQ pedal and an octave, just if you want to give the low mids a boost. Make
I
those
could
higher
do that.
parts sing a bit, maybe.
Well, because
You know all this stuff. I'm telling you the bloody obvious, but
well, here's what's funny. If I turn the tone knob down, this is what it sounds like.
well, that's lovely as it is.
Gorgeous, yeah.
Notice the harmonics. The harmonics, even with the tone out.
Yeah. When Nick got them to put that pickup in, do you know if he changed or if they changed the wiring loom? Did they update
Everything had to be changed because there was a preamp in it, and so I think all of the electrics are newer.
Right. Okay.
But when he was demoing this in that little video where he called me out for it, he had the tone down, so he was playing it this way. And what he would do is he would do the coils. Notice how it changes. Do the back. There's the middle.
It's the middle for the win.
It really is.
I think.
But that's with the tone knob 0.
Yeah.
If I turn it all the way back up,
Yep.
you know, I can almost fake a lull, almost without the filters, So yeah, kind of fun.
Belting.
Yeah. So there it is.
I'm very pleased for you.
Yes, I'm
Very
good.
impressive.
Good stuff. Well, this is
It's not even the playing; it's just the tone coming out of the instrument.
tone of
is,
Mhm.
You know, you
Yep.
couldn't. I wouldn't want anything else out of a fretless. Like everything I'm hearing there is like that's
It's great.
that's it. That's what it should be.
Yeah, and
What
I'm
a good
actually
fretless should sound like.
I've got it running through nothing, so I literally have neither boosted nor diminished
Nope.
anything.
Sometimes simple is the best route.
That's why people like precision so much. Simple. But I think this takes it to another notch because we have no teeth. So, because
Great.
literally, if I pick up the stripes and try to do what I just did, you're going to go, oh, because
It's a different tone. Different
entirely.
tone entirely.
100%, 100%.
I think that actually sounds like the better bass. Simpler.
Yeah. It's all good.
Sorry.
Go on, Andy.
Go on, Andy.
Does it have side markers at all on it, or any dots on the side or not?
Yeah, it has dots on the side and nothing else.
Okay.
And was it fretted originally?
No,
No, so it's always been a fretless. Okay.
it's always been a fretless.
Ollie,
Ollie's
here we go. Ollie, you've missed all the demoing of Nick's JD. You'll have to go back and watch the live chat. So if you go back to about 2 hours in, he started playing the fretless. That's all.
This
there.
one, for
That
Ollie's sake, yeah, this one.
Watch it after we finish because you
Yeah.
want to contribute to this. But
Yeah.
yeah,
But yeah,
most impressive.
yep. I like the fact that I can still slap it.
Now, well, exactly. Well, again, passive, one pickup.
Yes, that's
volume
what I
and
like
tone
about
control, and it still sounds fabulous.
Yep.
Right, while you're here now,
Yep.
following on from Friday, you can talk to Ollie properly about his neck and his frets and his buzzing and everything else. So, Ollie, you need to speak to Jamie. I'm going to put you in touch with Toby at JD. We were talking about this on the live chat, weren't we, in the car?
Yep.
But basically, get the bass back to them. If you want to take it up there, they'll sort it out for you. It's fine.
Yeah, I would
very
say so.
very much a case of let us make it right, rather than you take it somewhere else and we haven't had a chance to look at it and do it. So I was sat across from Toby as he was saying it all. So they were very much get Ollie to get in touch, get the bass back to us. We'll put it right. So
Ollie, what you can do is go on Toby's Instagram, T-Dog Custom Finishes is how it is, T-Dog Custom something. Go on his Instagram and send him a message and tell him, obviously, who you are and that you talked to me and Mike, and he'll remember the Volcano Red. I'm guaranteeing you he'll remember that.
mm-hmm.
So yeah. So yeah, do that and let them sort it. And then if you don't feel like it's worth it after that or something's not still right, then, sort it some other way. But give them the shot, like Mike said, because they'll take care of it. They're good that way. I don't know anybody who does kind of what they do in that sense. So yeah.
Straight off the bat, when I mentioned it, he was like, no, get it back here. We'll sort it. We'll make it right. So it wasn't even they weren't trying to dodge it or
Nope.
That can't be right. No, we wouldn't have done that. He was like, no, this is what we did. And he went through what they did with your bass. So clearly something has happened. So get it back to them, get up there, and it'll get sorted. So you have our word, really. He was sat there while we both discussed it with him. So it's all good. See, to me, that
that's
sounds
for
like
Andy.
you've got an effect on there, but you haven't. There's no
No,
effects. It's just
I don't.
straight into the interface.
Andy, that was
That
for you.
is the mark of a good bass.
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah, always, man. Yeah, so I mean, because again, there's nothing. I've got it going through my Ampeg, one of my Ampeg pedals, but nothing's on. It's just straight through. So yeah,
But it's so thick. So
I know.
thick. It doesn't need a chorus pedal. That's you know, so many fretless players will add chorus in. That doesn't need it.
no, not at all.
The only thing, like I say, you might add a bit of octave just for expression in the upper regions, but
Yeah, and I've got that. So
yeah, there you go.
that's no worries.
It's grand. I'm sure you'll all agree. It's fabulous sounding bass.
Beautiful, gorgeous, absolutely.
Very good.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Good. Yeah.
Well, I don't ever remember Nick picking a bad one.
Well,
True.
the red one that with the
Well, yeah.
Jay, that's got issues. So
Yeah, Jay and I
But
were
you
talking
see,
about it earlier.
I still think he bought that bass in haste because, like I say, I gave him the money for the Alembic, and he already said, right, well, I'm going off to buy the other basses that your money's paying for. I said, what you get? He said, black and white Rickenbacker and a red Jaydee Roadie. It's like, you got Roadies in there. He's like, yeah, this is different. And I think he bought it out of, you know, sometimes you get your mind set on something and you don't see the flaws in it until you suddenly get it back.
Well, that was like that JD number 2 that was over there that I picked up. I mean, it sounded right. It sounded amazing, but if you sort the neck down both sides, it did all of this.
Mhm.
You don't know until you have a go on it. So yeah.
Correct.
Yep.
You'd have been a bit peed off if you'd paid for that and had it shipped over to America, and that's what turned up.
I'd have had it shipped back.
It's quite.
I made them pay the bill for shipping it back for not telling me.
Yeah. It'll get sorted one way or another. How you doing, Ollie, anyway? Everything okay? All good?
Yeah.
Shame we couldn't get things sorted for Sunday, just the way it was. So,
Yeah, too bad. Would have been good to see you, Ollie, and have a
It
go
was
on the
good.
little red
It was
monster.
good.
Yeah, so it's good stuff. Mm-hmm.
There we go. Right, it is coming up towards 11 o'clock. I think we might wind down shortly.
Yeah.
We can.
It's all slowed down here on the chat. Yeah, it's okay. People getting back into
School.
regular life after summer.
School.
School. Yes.
School's out.
That naughty
School's
word.
back in.
School.
School's back in. That's it.
Yeah.
So, if you're regular here on the channel, or even if you're not, there's going to be a load of new video content going up over the next 3 weeks. So, yeah, I've got 3 weeks. Once we get past Saturday, 3 weeks with no gigs. So, it's time to get loads of new content up. Stuff I've already filmed that just needs the final bits of editing done. And we're good to go.
Yep.
Good to go. There's plenty of it. And I've got to get those workshop videos done as well. So there's plenty on my list. I've got a whiteboard in there. Top to bottom on things that need to do. So it's all good. Ollie, all good, thanks. I'd love to have joined you guys on Sunday. Oh, well. Yeah,
Yep.
it's fine.
It's
No
fine,
worries.
man. It's fine.
If anyone is in the Hertfordshire, Essex, Cambridgeshire regions, I will be at South Mill Arts Centre in Bishop Stortford on Saturday with Uncle Funk's Disco Inferno, doing all that. So if you've not seen the band, you'd like to come and see it, come and see the basses, I'll be there Saturday. It's a good show. I think there's 1 or 2 tickets. There's not many left. We sell out there every time we play. So
That's a good thing.
keeps the wolves from the door, I find. So if you
Yep.
want to come along, or the tickets are sold out, by the time you decide you do want to come, then let me know. There might be a guest list spot or 2 if the singer and the drummer haven't filled the guest list slots.
You
which
gotta
is
love
generally
that.
what happens. Yeah,
You gotta love that.
The gig gets announced 8 months in advance, and they fill the guest list before we've even seen it. So
Well, how do you
that's
make
what
anything
tends
if
to
you?
happen.
How do you load the guest
Well,
list?
no, quite. But occasionally I need to have 1 or 2 spots for people of a business venture disposal, really, if you like. And
Yep.
I need
Yep.
to be able to invite people to. Otherwise, they're coming in with me, so
Yes.
they won't. We bypass the guest list, and you just walk in with me. That's
Yeah,
the
you
way
got a
that
roadie
works.
with you.
Correct.
You
Not
got a
carrying
tech.
anything. Not
Yep.
carrying anything.
I just have him carry your
Correct.
base case. That's all there is to it.
Right. Any more questions? We're coming up to 11 o'clock. Or we're going to wind down. Glad you got back there safe, mate. Well done. Very good. Pleasure to see you.
You as well.
Good. We had a blast. We had a good blast.
Yes,
And
we
again,
did.
Richard, if you speak to Matt, say thank you very much for his
I will indeed, yeah.
company last week.
Yeah,
Outstanding.
that was fun. That was
That
fun.
was really good.
Point your finger at him and say, the pink guy said, go get the red Jaydee sorted.
Yeah.
I had to poke the bear for somebody else, but now it can be for Matt. So
There you go.
No,
Yeah.
that'd have got done months ago if I'd had actual access to my workbench. Which
I know.
I should have
know.
done a before and after photo. You wouldn't have believed the state that was in.
Ah.
It needed 2 hours for me to clear it all, clear all the cobwebs, and that was in the garage. And
Right.
then to clear the workbench, put new paper down, get rid of the old wood lice that had all died, and sort it all
Nice.
out, which is why it's all nice now. Sadly.
Perfect.
You can't always put bridge saddles on a JD on the kitchen worktop. It's just not the done thing if you want to live. So
Yeah.
There's that.
you know what I'm saying. So
I do.
you have to toe the line, yeah. So workbench is where all that stuff goes on.
Yep. Yep.
And it means I can film it, so
Even
and
better.
make a mess. Which is part of the drill. Right, on that note, guys, I'm going to love you and leave it. Have a great week. I will catch you next week, hopefully. There will be some live chats over the next couple of days, and there will be loads of new content, so keep an eye on things. It's all coming your way.
Excellent.
Thank you very much if you've joined in
Thank you,
tonight.
guys.
Boys, go and have a good night.
Thanks,
Cheers, Andy.
Jamie, for
Cheers,
the-
Cheers,
Rich.
all.
Cheers,
Demo,
James.
fantastic.
Cheers, Andy.
Cheers, then.
Take it easy.
you.
Cheers,
I'm going
Jamie.
to drop you out.
See you, man.
Cheers,
There we
Rich.
go. There we
Cheers.
go. Cool. And I will catch you fine people next week. Take it easy. Have a great week. If you're out gigging, look after yourselves, travel safely. And again, please give the videos thumbs up. It's the best thing you can do for any of the content here on the channel. So on that note, I'm going to wind it down. We'll see you next week. Take it easy. Have a good week.